Hey, make
What's
sure
good?
just to leave a like on the stream. It'll help the algorithm out a lot.
Oh, I got you.
I'm trying to see if people like like other people have it in their like in their page, like if they get it like at their home page.
Hmm.
All right, just gotta wait for a couple people to join.
Okay.
Um, usually it takes like a little bit. Like, what's good sleeping? Uh,
Yo, what's up? Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
are we live? Oh yeah, we are. Okay. I don't know. Edit. Yeah, what's good?
Not much, not much. Just chilling. Playing 2K right now.
Playlist. Okay, I'm just doing everything right now.
Okay.
I bet.
Can you hear me? Ooh.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Is it low? Ooh. Is it regular?
Yeah, you speaking a little low.
Show more. What's good? I just gotta do all the extra stuff real quick. English. All right, let's go. Customization. I think the Drew Holiday's gonna join.
Drew. Alright, cool.
Yeah. Does one of y'all want to be mod? Who wants? I need a couple more mods. If one of y'all want to be mods, just comment on the YouTube live stream, and then it'll let me put you as mod. I at least need like one more mod or two more mods, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm at work way too much to the miles. Come on, y'all.
All right, dude. If you want to be mod, I think Francis is already mod.
Alright, I got you. Hold on.
Yo, yo.
What's good?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Uh, just having lunch. How are you guys going?
What's good? What's good? We could just talk about the topic real quick about the if you want.
Damn, is KD will KD's legacy boost if he wins in Phoenix? Is that the topic?
Uh, yeah, I'll just be one. Just the first topic we'll talk about. Then anything else could just be like a freestyle, I guess.
Alright, alright.
But so far we have hit 187 subs. We started uploading 2 days ago, and we've been averaging, I believe, around 140. The last two videos did 140. The last two videos did fairly well compared to the subscriber count we have. That is really, really good. Um, the likes, I mean, we've been getting like a little bit over 10 likes, which is good as well. So we've been doing fairly well. So I just appreciate everyone who starts. Um, is there any player choice that's on? It's just Gridiron, I believe. So
I think so. Yeah.
so we're good.
Yeah.
Cause usually I just when they got any basketball stuff on, I will not be live because I'll probably be tuning in as well. But we can start if you want. So
Okay. But hold on.
like I believe if KD wins, he will it will hella it will boost it. It depends how he performs, honestly.
Yeah.
Hey, but I'll be right back though. Y'all could
It
just chat.
depends. Okay.
Hey, what's good, Invest? I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes. I can
Okay.
talk about the topic.
All right. What's good, yo? What's good?
Hey, what's good?
Hello, hello.
Is he here?
Yo,
That was good.
what's going on with you? What's going on, man?
What's going on? Let me go. I'm gonna make this guy mod real quick.
What's
All
good,
right, your
everybody?
mod.
What's good?
All right, man. Hey, so by the way, I think I'm not allowed to be posting my the links and shit on the like the debate channel shit. One of the mods does not like it.
Why
It's low key
not?
some. I don't know.
That's kind of weird.
I mean, I don't think people have a problem. I guess if they had a problem with it, like if I
Yeah,
was,
It's just one. It's just one mod.
yeah.
You talk about is it what I
Oh,
think it is?
yeah, we're not. Let's not say names. Let's not say names.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I'll get banned
All
if I
right.
post it, but I
Okay,
don't
it's
know why
cool. It's
though.
cool.
Like no one got a problem. Marzo got a problem with it, and he's like the
Yeah, he
basically
don't.
he has a higher role than a mod.
Yeah, I mean,
Y'all,
if moms want to be weird, just let them be weird.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I mean, y'all could share the link, but I'm just gonna say that I never told y'all to. He just personally said it was me.
That's kind of weird. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me.
It's very weird.
Guess we could talk. I'm about to act killer too if he wants to join.
All right, bet.
Well, we can start though. Matt was gonna join, but it's already too late for him. It's like 3 a.m. for him.
Uh,
That's cool. That's cool. What y'all want to talk about?
We can just talk about the topic real quick. It's about Kevin Durant. You can talk about Kevin Durant, the Suns, and his championship real quick.
oh,
Hey, but the video's been doing fairly well though. So far, it's been The TikToks, they both almost have 100, not 100K, 1K views.
Oh,
That's
for real?
good.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's good. Man.
That's good. Though.
That's a good start for real. That's what we ain't even. It hasn't even been a week yet, so
Yeah.
It's only been 2 days. This is like day 3.
you know that's lit as hell.
Like both videos are about to hit at 1,000 views.
No, that's hard. That's hard.
I was wrong about that.
And then for the last 2 streams, we've been having like 140. We hit over 140 on both of them.
Yeah,
One
I
has,
peeped like
one-
the first stream it had like shit after a day it had like shit like 100 something views. I'm like, damn, that's pretty nice for real.
Yeah, that's good.
We were doing it late. I mean, we had like, I tried starting it like 2 hours ago, but everyone was just busy, so I just set it for a different time.
You know, I just got off work at 10, so it was like I would have been late as hell.
That was good. But I mean, I'll talk to the other mods. I mean, I'll just talk to Mars and Dub and Gabe Too Funny, and I'll just say, am I allowed to do and shit? But
I was gonna say like, bro, if Mars and them cool with it, if Mars and Dub cool with it, bro, then like
no, I
Ain't no
told
way to
Mars
Mars
too.
can,
I
like-
told him like, because I told him like, hey, if you feel like I'm copying you from Open Gym, I said that this channel was inspired by Open Gym, but I said that I'm not trying to copy them. I said it's like Open Gym, but like, not right now, but like next week we're gonna start doing like drafts and playoff brackets and stuff. I'm just gonna get my like everything set up for that soon.
Oh yeah.
okay, that's cool. So he wasn't tripping on it.
No, Mars don't care. He said that. He said that why would he care? He's not. He said that Player's Choice wasn't the first one who started this whole type of thing.
That's true. That is true though. That is true. So it shouldn't be a big deal
Like
for
people
real.
been doing this shit like way long.
I'm about to say this ain't really like nobody like you know what I'm saying like trademark this shit. So it's really cool for real.
Mhm.
But
And either
but
way,
honest-
I put his and Dub's channel. If you go to the channel features, I also put them as well in there.
bet.
Put Lowe's channel too.
Bro, I thought that was Long Hair yesterday, bro. It was a fucking troll though. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he had his name as Low,
Yeah, he was in this, you know what I'm saying?
and
with
then he
some
changed his
racist
name.
shit.
Yeah, he changed his name.
Yeah.
So he said Love is, and then he said he put the hard R. I don't know.
Oh
There's
wow.
I tried doing on YouTube. There's nothing we can do about the names.
Oh, for real?
No,
So we
there's
just-
nothing. The
fuck
comments,
it.
you can blacklist words. So like, if they say a word, your comment wouldn't even show up. Like I'll see it, but like it won't show on live. But with
Yeah.
their name, they can't do nothing. Especially like how he had like the space. He was doing like spaces, so like it wasn't too good.
Bro,
he was
bro,
being,
so weird.
he was doing like some creative shit with like his trolls.
Bro, weird as hell. But no, about this KD shit though, man. So honestly, bro, like the way the West looking right now, like with all these injuries and shit, bro. Even with them not playing that many games, I could see them going all the way, bro. Cause like their first round matchup would be either the Clippers or the Warriors. And the Clippers right now, with PG getting injured, we don't know how long he's gonna be out. So if PG not
2 to
playing,
3 weeks.
that's
I
a
think.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2 to 3 weeks, and that's like just to get reevaluated. So like, he might not even be ready to come back after that. So
Oh yeah.
Depends
So
what type of Paul George we also get.
yeah,
too.
that's what I'm saying. Like, and it also depends because he gonna come off an injury, so he's not gonna have that many games because he's not gonna play the rest of the regular season. So he's gonna come back starting the playoffs. So his warm up games are gonna be in the playoffs. So he might be rusty as hell. You know, who knows? So with that being said, that's gonna fuck up the chemistry. And I mean, go ahead.
I think the thing that people say about KD is about the fit. Well, like
Yeah.
KD is like one of those players where like he doesn't need a lot of chemistry. He could just be thrown on basically any team and just do
You
what
could
he
plug and play.
does.
You could just plug and play him, bro. And we seen it like the first couple
Literally.
games they played, like they blew out like even though it was like mediocre teams, other than Dallas, they blew out the Hornets.
Yeah, when I was
they beat the
watching those
Bulls.
games,
Mhm.
I wasn't really looking how they perform against the other teams. I was just seeing how they perform as
Yeah,
a team, like
facts.
their ball movement,
Facts.
like their defense. Like KD was giving you like 2 blocks that game, I believe.
Facts. No, he was playing real good team defense because he know that like with McHale and them gone, he gotta bring that team defense to the Suns.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I
So-
saw his first 3 games, like before he got hurt, like it looks like he was already on that team for a while.
No, facts, bro. That's just how KD is. Like, and then when you playing with players like CP3 and Booker, like they know that, KD got to get his. And at the same time, KD not stepping on their toes because shit, when he was playing with Booker was outscoring him every game. Booker was getting like 35, 40 a game, like 30, 35 a game, and like he was much more efficient. You know what I'm saying? And that just comes with having KD on the team because now you can't double Booker because before KD came, what they would do is they would just basically
It was
like
good
double Booker, get the ball out of his hands and shit like that, make everybody else score. But now since you got KD on the
Yeah.
team,
And
like
they have
if
the Williams, and he also knows the coach too. Like he has
yeah,
history with the coach as well.
facts,
And then when I
facts.
look at KD's play style, like the Suns is perfect for him. So like he don't have to like adjust to anything because he already has. Because what KD really needs is just one, a ball handler. You already got that in Chris Paul, who's just gonna give him his open shots, who's gonna play make, and then you have another like elite scorer, right?
Facts.
That would help KD if he gets double. So like KD's already in a good situation. So where like his chemistry wise, like he don't really need that much chemistry because he's just really one of those players where you could just plug and fit him in any team.
I was
Like, I
just about to
believe
say,
he's like that. I believe someone like LeBron is like that. Steph, like basically like almost all the all-time greats are basically portable.
yeah, to some extent. But I
Yeah,
would think
Steph.
I think KD and like KD, Steph, I would say they're more portable because like like when LeBron, it's more like LeBron ball. He has to have the ball in his hands at all times and shit like that. But KD, he could play off
They don't need the ball to
the
be
other player.
good.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. He don't need he could play
Yeah.
off ball. You know what I'm saying? He don't need that many dribbles to get his shit off. He's just much more efficient and he's simple, but it works.
Yeah,
So it's like
if you're an efficient scorer who can play off the ball, like you will fit in like any team,
Yeah.
facts.
or if not, majority of the teams. Like
No,
Steph, like
that's
when Steph gets older, it's gonna benefit a lot. Because imagine when he doesn't have to be that main guy, and all he has to do is just be a spot up shooter.
Oh my
That's
god.
what I'm saying. Like Steph, honestly, bro, like he could keep doing this shit until he's like
40.
pushing 40, bro. Because like his
Mhm.
touch is never gonna go away. You know what I'm saying? He's playing off ball, so he's not really like most of his energy is just getting open. So he's
Yeah,
not really
I would like to.
asked to go
I
ahead.
would like to see Steph like that once he just becomes a spot up shooter and like he's
Yeah.
old and there's already someone that's like leading the team. But I don't know if he's gonna play like that. I feel like he's just gonna retire before like he gets to that level.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever get to that point, bro, because I think like Steph game is just gonna age like fine wine, bro. Like even when he's
Yeah.
39, 40, he'll still give you like 20 a game. He'll give you 20 a game on crazy efficiency. It's just
You
gonna
just
be
it would just space out the floor, like you just help your team. You
That's
just
what I'm
space out
saying.
your-
Like, because you're
I have a
always gonna
question.
respect them. Go ahead, bro.
What do y'all think about this bench?
You said the Nets.
The
Mm.
The
bench.
Nets.
You said
Like
Or the
that's
defense.
my biggest problem.
Dude, they
Josh
have
Okogie-
good depth. I feel like they're like.
Josh
oh, you talk about the Suns dip?
Oh, I thought you said the Nets.
Yeah, I'm confused. Who did you say, bro?
Mm.
Yo,
talking
sleeping.
about for the Suns, I don't think it really matters for the playoffs because you usually have like an 8-man rotation in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's facts. That's
Yeah.
facts. Like,
You
bro,
really-
I was about to. Yeah, go ahead, love. Go ahead.
If you can at least find like 3 people off the bench who can at least play good defense. It don't
Yeah,
have to
that's
be
facts.
one-on-one defense, just at least good team defense and at least score and space out the floor. I think it would be straight.
All they need, bro. All they need is, I mean, and they kind of got it on their team, but all they like, what they really need is a backup big. Because I don't know if like Biombo or the other dude is really gonna cut it. But like for the wings and the guards, they kind of already got it, bro. It's just gonna be like whoever's having a hot hand, because they're gonna leave that 5th player open. So whether it's Torrey Craig or a Kogi or whoever's that 5th player, they're gonna leave them open.
For me, it just feels like a better version of the Nets, and we saw
Of the
that.
Nets, no, that is true, bro. Because like when I think
It's
about it,
just a better version of the Nets, and we see how that they had no bench, they had no depth, they had no. A lot of their players don't really play that great defense. Like,
no,
are you gonna?
I disagree with that, though,
like,
bro.
if they like Chris Paul?
I disagree with that, bro. You know why? Because like Chris Paul could be
That
picked
dude is-
on.
The
Like-
same dude joined.
Yeah,
Bro. Yeah, he's definitely in the Discord, bro.
Oh,
Piss him
bro,
off.
tripping. You
Yep.
talk about Drew sounds mad fat. Fucking clown. Yeah, but no, like, no. What was I talking about? Oh, you said the defense. No, bro, like they got defenders on. Just like KD can play defense. Aiden, like he's not a lockdown defender, but he can play defense. He's an average to. He can be good on defense at times. Booker tries on defense. Chris Paul can be picked on defense, but at the same time, he can make plays. You know what I'm saying? He can play the passing lanes.
Kogi.
That's what I'm saying. You got a Kogi. He's literally on the court to play like lockdown defense. Like he's a try hard on defense. Torrey Craig, he comes in, he's a big body or whatever. Ish Ryan, right? Like all of their wings, really, they play defense. Like the only
Yeah, 'cause-
liability I could see is CP3, and that's because he's
so
small.
what would be their
Mhm.
8-man rotation? So it would be
That's,
like their
I'm
starting
thinking,
five. I assume it would be Chris Paul, Booker at the 2. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have 8 at the 5. Obviously, KD at the 4, and their 3. Are they gonna go with Torrey Craig or are they gonna go with
A
Okogie?
Kobe.
this,
Yeah.
this what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're gonna go with
Oh,
a Kobe. Like, but
Just because
but
of
depending
defense.
on yeah, I was about to say that because just don't yeah, based on the defense, but depending on matchups, like they might play Torrey Craig. You know what I'm saying? Like if they play the Clippers, I could see them playing Torrey Craig. Just so they can match up with Kawhi and PG's size or whatever. But like it's
Did they
really
play
just
like the Warriors? Oh no,
yeah,
no.
like no, if they played the Warriors, I would say they would play a Kogi, but
For their guards, who they got up coming off the bench? Is it Cameron Payne
it gotta be campaign, and then I mean
Shamit?
campaign,
and Torrey
Shamit,
Craig?
Torrey Craig. I mean you got Terrence
TJ
Ross,
TJ Warren.
TJ Warren, yeah, but he's not really. I don't know why he's not playing that much, but
He's
they got
injured.
TJ
Yeah.
Warren. Like they got some options off the bench, bro. It's just they got to find their right rotation and get their chemistry together because without KD, it's like they're just playing guys. They're just trying to get wins now because they don't really know who's going to play when KD comes back. Because when KD comes back, the whole dynamic of the team changes. But I would say that they're going to play Okogie, Aiden, KD, CP3, and Booker.
Dude, I think next year they'll be better too. Like, imagine if they could get like a wing defender, like a 3-and-D. Like, if they can get someone like Jaden McDaniels, like
Oh
Bro,
yeah.
that would be perfect, bro.
from the dude, because he's like literally like 6'9". He could space the floor, and he's a really good like perimeter defender. Like he's like in my top 5 perimeter defender. He
No,
might
he-
be like he might be top 3 to be honest.
No,
He might be
he's
top
playing
3
like it, bro.
behind Drew and Macau.
Yeah, he's playing like he's a top 10, perimeter defender. He's a top 10 defender at his position for sure. And the thing is, like, since they got KD on their team, KD and Booker, like they're gonna be one of those teams where it's like players that want to go get a chip. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna go just play with them for the minimum, for the low, just so they have a chance to win it. So they might get a quality, 3-and-D player, you know what I'm saying? I can't really think of none off the top of my head, but they might get some players, you know what I'm saying, in the offseason that could just that they can play that'd be pretty good just because like they want to win a chip and they know they got a good chance with the Suns. But I think they got to maximize Chris Paul because like this year and next year, bro. Like after next year, bro, I think he's gonna be like to the point where like he might not even be able to like start games because Chris Paul at this point, bro, he's getting like real old and some of these games, bro, I see him like fucking up the tempo because he's playing so slow and like he can't really play fast because he's so old. He's used to playing with that slow tempo, but I
Yeah, this is
mean,
definitely his last year.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think this is his last year of being like good. Next year I think he's going to be like pretty mid. So he's going to be good, but he's not going to be that good, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like right now
I
he's
can see that.
pretty like he's getting less efficient from the field. He's getting less aggressive. He was already passive as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like he's taking 5, 6, 7 shots, and he might score 6, 7 points a game. Like even now with KD and Booker on the team, he has to give you at least, in my opinion, he has to give you at least 10 to 15 points a game. Like at least he can't be giving you 6 points and 9, 10 assists because that's not going to be enough to. I don't think that's going to be enough to help out CP and Booker and KD, bro. Because even if they give you 30, 35 a night, somebody else got to help out, bro. Because Aiden can go missing in the middle of games if he's not getting the ball. He's not going to get the ball like that with KD and Book playing, So
Yeah, 80, he goes ghost a lot.
that's what I'm
Speaking
saying.
of,
Like,
he
facts.
goes ghost.
That's facts,
Especially
bro.
now, he's gonna go ghost because speaking KD's there, and he just doesn't. He's just not gonna get the touches.
Mm-hmm. That's facts. Because like most of his touches, bro, like they're off of a CP, Chris Paul pick and roll or, Devin Booker pick and roll. But since KD's going to be on the team, the offense is going to be running through KD and Booker. So I mean, like Chris Paul is not going to have the ball that much as he used to. So that's going to cut into Aiden's touches. And like you just said, Aiden is the type of player where like he'll get real disinterested on defense, and he could just go miss it if he doesn't get the ball, which is a big issue. And so he's gonna have to fix that, especially in these playoffs, because they're gonna need him against some of these bigs in the playoffs, like especially if they go against Jokic or a Sabonis or like shit, even the Jaren Jackson Jr. Like he's gonna have to be motivated and able to play both sides of the ball, because if he's not, he's gonna fuck up their chances, because he's gonna have to be like he's on some of these games, some of these playoff games, he's gonna have to be the second third best player some of these nights if KD and Book doesn't have it going. So
No, yeah, you're for real.
they ain't gonna have to step it up. That's a fact. They ain't gonna have to step it
Yeah, I
up.
feel like if they get someone like a Jaden McDaniels at their wing, like a 3-and-D guy,
Bro, it'd be OD. That'd be OD.
it'd be
Like
OD. Yeah. And I feel like
like
Chris Paul is gonna get replaced like probably next year, if not the year after. It depends though, because I feel like Kyrie is gonna want to be a Sun. Because I feel like the issue with Brooklyn, right? Because like a lot of people think it was Kyrie quitting on the team. The reason why he quit was because of it was just the front office, right?
yeah, it
The
was the
front,
management, bro.
it was just the
Nah,
management. Because
don't
I
don't
don't.
do that. Don't do that. Don't
It
do that.
was because
What you mean, bro?
why would
He
he
was, he,
why would he think he would leave? Number one,
it's
Brooklyn
because
Brooklyn was literally rolling. They
don't
were like
blame
a
the
top three
management. It was
seed. They
KD
were like
and Kyrie
top.
that fucked up that team.
They were
It was
like
KD
top
and Kyrie.
12.
They
They were
both
top 12
all.
defensively. They were top 5 offensively.
It
They
was
they
the
improved their coaching. Like they were just rolling. Like and plus too, like
let
Kyrie is from New Jersey too, so he's close to home. This was like his favorite like team when he was a kid. He said, and he's playing with Kevin Durant as well. Like they're like really cool with each other too. It was just more the management because like with
Yeah.
his contract, they wanted to do like some extra shit, like right, like oh, you're not getting paid this amount of money unless you play this amount of certain games, or you have to do this and say
To
But it
that.
be
was it was
fair,
it was
He
Kyrie
just
been
go ahead,
he just
Caesar.
Kyrie been. Oh,
well, that's been since the off season too. That's why there's the rumors of him going to the Lakers during the off season was because of his contract. He just wanted a normal like 4-year max. Like he didn't want no other side like stuff with it. He just wanted a normal max.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, they was being weird with Kyrie, bro. Because he, like you said, bro, he had no reason to leave, bro. Like the reason he left, bro, is because of money and management, bro. Like he was getting disrespected by the office because, like you just said, they tried to give him a contract based on games played and shit. Like, bro, this is Kyrie we talking about. You think he
yeah,
about to
but to
accept the
be
deal?
fair,
You think
The
he about to
funny
accept
part
the
was,
deal when he can get paid by anybody else? Like he's not about to do that, bro.
and I don't know why they did that. They did that at the wrong time too, because he was playing more games. He played more games than Kevin Durant and Ben Simmons on that team.
Because like, bro, at that point, like they lifted the mandate because that was this year, so it's like it was nothing that was stopping him from playing games other than injury. But he wasn't injured. He was healthy, playing games. They were rolling, bro. They was like what 2 seed, 3 seed, something like
Why is
that.
it not
Like
let me
I
block
think
him?
so.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there was a 2-3 seed. It's no reason other than money for him to leave. So and that's what it was because like they wasn't trying to pay him, and what they was trying to pay him, but it was it was a BS contract.
A
You
little
know what
ball.
I'm saying? Yeah, low ball BS contract. So that's why Kyrie got up out of there. And honestly, like I would have did the same thing. Like if you're trying to give me a contract based on games played, when shit, I'm Kyrie, bro. Like it's going to be another team that's going to pay me if you don't pay me. So it's like I'm gonna request a trade, and that's what he did. You know what I'm saying? So he with Dallas, and honestly, I don't
yeah,
see him leaving
okay.
Dallas, bro. I don't
Can
see
we
him
be
leaving Dallas.
real? How like Katie and Kyrie Loki was fucking over the management the whole time
Oh
they
yeah,
What
yeah,
you
yeah.
what you mean, bro?
okay. First of all, they're the one that wanted fucking. They didn't even they literally said we don't need a coach. They said we don't need a coach. Second of all, they wanted James Harden. They wanted James Harden, and they freaking asked them to get paid for James Harden. So they got rid of like freaking what was it, Jared Allen in them. So
Yeah, Jared Allen, Karis LeVert.
yeah, Cass of so they kind of messed up that.
But bro, they were better. Like, bro, with KD, Harden, and Kyrie, bro, like that's bro, that trio, that's a fucking that's a super team, bro. Like when you look at that and the team that they had, bro, like they got injured. That's the reason that they didn't accomplish what they did. They got injured and they didn't want to run it back because James Harden quit on the team. And after he
Yeah.
quit on the team, the mandate came, and then Kyrie couldn't play home games. So it's like now the chemistry is fucked up. And you got KD going out there trying to backpack every game, which he still he tried to do what he did. And when they got to the playoffs, they didn't have any chemistry. And like you said, they didn't want to coach, but the coach that they did have, he didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah. See,
Like we seen it in the playoffs. Steve Nash, he didn't have any type of offensive game plan. The game plan was get a ball to KD, get a ball to Kyrie, and get the fuck out the way. But that's not going to work against a team like the Boston Celtics, who were elite defense at that time. They were rolling on all cylinders, and you're just giving the ball to these two players with Seth Curry, Bruce Brown, and them like around the court, or as the role players around them, and you're just telling them to get the job done. Like first off, the defense is terrible because they had Patty Mills out there, Seth Curry guarding Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Like bro, they're going to eat.
It was a bad matchup because
That's what I'm saying.
they had 3 guards at the lineup because Joe Harris
Facts.
was hurt that year, so they had
Seth Curry
They had
started, bro.
Kyrie, they had Seth Curry, they had Bruce Brown, who were all under
They
6'4".
Come
couldn't
on,
get
bro.
one
Like
game.
It was a
They
bad,
got the
it was a
winner.
terrible
They got a
matchup
lineup.
too.
They can't get
that's
one
what I'm saying.
game.
They're winning. Go ahead.
And the ISO stuff doesn't work too because the thing about the Celtics is one, they play great team defense. And number two, they switch like they have great switchability as well. Like you could have like with KD, they were having like Horford, Tatum, and even Grant Williams at times switching on KD.
That's
And even
facts,
Mark
bro.
Smart too had some possessions as well. So they had a lot of switchabilities to switch on Kyrie, KD, Seth Curry, like you know, but just that they were basically just leaving Andre Drummond wide open because he was providing nothing offensively.
That's true, bro. Like you had KD, Kyrie, Seth Curry, and then a bunch of like non-shooters on the court. So what they would do is they would pack the paint when they got the ball, and they would try to make them play make and or score. But like you just said, Boston Celtics, they had everybody on their team could play defense. Like they could switch 1 through 5. Shit, Al Horford, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Derek White. Like I could keep going. Like they had everybody on their roster could damn near switch. So it
Yeah,
was
they're-
no weak links. It was no weak links.
Yeah.
Every time they try to attack, they would be going into double teams and or forced to pass to Bruce Brown or somebody like that to make a play. It just wasn't going to work.
Yeah, and sometimes they had Horford at the 5 because Robert Williams didn't play until Game 4. He played Game 3, but he only played like a couple. He didn't play like the whole game, right? So they were having like lineups, right? So they had like Smart, Brown, Tatum, Horford, and Daniel Theis, I believe that was his name.
Mhm.
But like a lot of times they would put Horford at the 5, and they would basically put Derek White in the starting lineup as well. It was
No,
bad. It's bad for Claxton because they would like Horford. He would just space the floor, and then Claxton's already off the rim, so then KD would have to be the rim protector.
Yeah.
Which at the time he wasn't really like he wasn't like playing at the defense as he is like currently as well.
Well, that's true. It was a bad matchup, bad coaching, and bad chemistry.
I think it's literally just everything, right? Because like it was Steve Nash, terrible coaching. It was just, I mean, I don't want to say the defense was bad because the games were really close. It was just it was more of the offense than the actual defense.
Like the only games that was close,
The
I
offense
think
wasn't
was
that good.
the
It was
only
game
games that was
1.
close. Game 1 and game 4, right? Because game 2 and 3, they kind of just like at the end of the games, it kind of got out of control. But
Yeah.
like game 1, I think Kyrie went off, and then that's the game that Jason Tatum hit that game winner, I think.
Yeah, that was
The
So-
layup. Mhm.
Yeah, the hit the game winner layup on KD. KD fucking slept and he got the easy layup.
Oh my god.
Game 1.
Oh my god.
And then game 4 was the game that KD went off. But like after game 1, Kyrie really was non-existent. And then other than game 4, KD was non-existent. So it was like they could never both have a good game. And that kind of fucked them up too because the only games that were close was the games that one of them went off. So they
Yeah,
can
it
never
was-
they can go ahead.
Yeah, it was bad because like Katie and Kyrie only had one good game throughout the whole series. Claxton
That's
was
facts.
terrible too. It was like absolute shit. Like the amount of free
Yeah.
throws he would miss, dude. That shit was so hard to watch.
Did he go 1 for
He-
11?
No, he did. He
One
did.
game?
Like one of those games he went like
Yeah.
1 for 10. Like it was some crazy shit, bro. He made like 1 free. It was just
I was
acting-
watching that
It
game.
was like
Yeah.
a record where he beat
Yeah.
He
Shaq.
beat Shaq.
Yeah,
He beat
with
Shaq.
the most missed
Mhm.
free throws in a row in a playoff game. That shit was
That's facts.
insane.
That's facts. Like
He
that
was
shit was
missing those
terrible.
crucial free throws too that we were losing by close games.
No, that's facts. He was shooting like 20% from the line. I think that series. Like it was worse than Ben Simmons. Like the shit was crazy.
Oh,
But-
Ben
I'm pretty sure the
Simmons.
trolls watching. I want him to join. I want to see what he looks like.
He's not gonna join, bro. I think he the same one that be in the chat spamming that weird shit. But
The Drew one.
yeah, bro.
Uh,
Yeah,
No,
bro.
it's a-
on some-
It's the same guy. He goes on the Discord as well, and he goes on Dub's live stream. He doesn't do it on Player's Choice. 'Cause I'm pretty sure like they ban him like instantly.
immediately,
Yeah. Well, he does it on the
Bro.
small channels. He does it on the small channels.
bro. It's so fucking weird, but
that's weird, bro.
weird as hell. But
Yeah, I don't understand why you be doing that to like a small YouTuber. Like you're not gonna get no attention. Like
Exactly.
if you want to troll, I would do it to like the biggest. Like I would go to like big Discords and big streamers and do that shit against them. Like because then you'll get more attention at least if that's what you
Exactly.
want.
Mhm,
Over here, you're only gonna get attention from like us and probably like 4 people watching, 3 people watching.
mhm.
bro must be
It's-
bored or something.
It's really not worth it, bro. You need to go get a bitch and go work out or some shit, bro. Shit.
No real shit.
Okay.
Real shit. But Yeah, nah, bro. Like honestly, bro, like only teams I could see the Suns losing to, like fully healthy, would be. I mean, I don't see them losing to Denver because I think they're just gonna like spam mid ranges against Jokic, and
Oh
they're
yeah,
gonna try to put him in.
Jokic.
I
Yeah,
think they
they're
might lose to
gonna.
the Lakers.
I can see them losing to the Lakers. I can't, but at the same time, I don't know if the Lakers
This
are
is
gonna make it
this
that
is
far, bro.
How?
crazy,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. Yeah.
Wait, can y'all stop
How far the Lakers
underrating
go?
like the Nuggets? Can
You
y'all
said
start
what, Steven?
underrating the Nuggets? Y'all
What
need
you
to kind
mean?
of underrate the
How
Nuggets.
how are we underrating them, bro?
But y'all said that y'all literally just said, "Oh, the
No, I think
Lakers."
Denver. I think Denver could
You don't
also
think the
beat the
Lakers?
Suns. I
You think
think
the Lakers can beat the freaking Suns, but not the Nuggets, which is
the only two
wild.
teams I see
Anyone
that
can
could.
beat
Bro,
anyone
wait,
in the
they could,
West,
bro,
bro.
they could beat anybody.
Exactly.
Bro, if the Nuggets play the Lakers in the first round and Bron is healthy, I'm not betting against Bron, bro.
Exactly.
Jokic
Yeah.
is a fuck.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Jokic is going to get cooked by eight,
I'm
bro.
not voting against Braun. I'm voting against that team.
I
No,
don't
no,
think the
no,
Suns. I don't think the Suns and Lakers are gonna happen. Is because we haven't seen a KD versus LeBron matchup since 2018. So I think just the
Yo,
NBA does not want us to
the
see that
funniest
yet.
thing,
Yeah.
the funniest thing will be if he loses to fucking Steph.
bro.
I
That's
don't
not.
think.
That's not.
The
I
Suns
don't. Yeah, I think
I
that
don't
would
see
be.
that happening though,
It
bro.
depends.
Like,
Honestly, it depends how he performs. I feel like either
in
like
the first
KD
round.
hate. I feel like KD
That's the only
haters
way. Or
or
the conference
Steph
finals.
fans. It depends because like if it and I'll do it for either or, right? So if Steph
Hmm.
Curry like has like like if he plays very well, like he shoots well, like he's carrying the team and they lose, I'm not gonna blame Steph for losing. And then same thing for Katie, like if he performs like really well, but then Booker and Chris Paul they fall off and some shit and they lose to the Warriors,
I'm
Katie
not
shouldn't get.
blaming KD for that.
It
yeah, I'm
depends,
not
but
gonna
like
go ahead.
if he performs bad and
Oh
they
yeah,
lose
yeah,
to the Warriors, then yeah, he gets all the blame.
Oh, of course,
yeah.
yeah, he's gonna get
Of
fucking
course.
blasted. But I'm
Yeah,
saying like,
Pause.
if he doesn't win, let's say he doesn't win with the Suns at all in his whole stint with the Suns, are we still looking at KD like KD? Are we still looking at KD like he's that guy?
bro, he's still
Um,
that guy. Like bro. It's,
He is still that guy. Yeah.
the context matters,
My
bro. Cause
my my problem is I think KD just like is not held.
what do you
he's not
mean?
held to the same standards. Or what are you about to say?
What do you mean? Yeah.
People hold him to a high
We
standard. What
don't
the
we
hell?
don't no they hold to a high standard, but we don't hold them to the same standard we hold like Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kawhi
Bro,
Leonard,
what
and
do
all
you,
these other
Yes, we
players.
do.
bro?
I
What do you
feel
mean,
Yes,
bro?
we do.
no no
Like
no no no. But this,
The narrative around KD right now is he can't get shit done without Steph. So I'm
But,
not really
yeah.
understanding it.
because that because like, but I constantly hear
I
so
don't think
many
Kawhi. I
excuses.
don't think Kawhi
I
has
think
more
I,
pressure than KD. I
I
think
think
if any,
I hear so much excuses for like LeBron James, like why I'm not LeBron James, like KD, like why this happened, why this happened, why this happened. I hear so many excuses, but I don't ever hear the same amount of excuses for like freaking
You could do
LeBron
that
James.
I'm
Like
saying,
oh
bro, what
for
excuses do
anyone.
you
Not
hear?
gonna
What
lie.
excuses do you hear? I'm trying to figure this out.
like when I like freaking why he got swept for why he got swept for like the Celtics, like, oh, he didn't have a good team. It was just him and Kyrie out there. I'm like, what? They kind of built that team. Kyrie
yeah,
and
but
James
people do
kind
the
of built
same
that
thing for Steph though. When Steph was bad, they said he was hurt,
win.
or they say that Draymond was out one game,
Oh,
or yeah,
2016.
What
yeah,
2016?
yeah. I feel like Steph Curry had more excuses when he lost in 2016 and KD in 2022.
I don't really hear
Because they were
anyone's
saying he was
excuse
hurt.
Steph Curry
Yeah,
like
that's the
that. I
number one
just
thing
hear
I hear.
people
Oh, he
praising
was
LeBron.
hurt, but like he was really bad throughout that series. Like his turnovers was bad.
Yeah, and like
We can pull
KD,
up this. Like he was
for
really
me,
bad game
KD just
seven too.
for me, KD has
Mm-hmm.
had so many bad like playoff like moments in like series. It's like
Bro, why are you lying right now, bro?
Oh my God.
I'm lying.
Why are you
Okay,
capping
okay,
right now, bro?
Who,
okay. So
who's he
I'm
Other
talking
not
than
gonna.
about?
other than last year when he got swept, can you name me?
Three,
Okay, and he blew through one
three.
lead.
Yeah, yeah. But I say three for whole
That's
thing,
two
one lead.
moments. That's two moments. Can you name more than two? Can you name one? Can you name
Okay,
more other than those?
okay. When you
Yeah, saying that
face
KD chokes most of the
the
time,
Spurs,
that is
Spurs.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't say
is
most of the
crazy.
time. I said
he's been in the
Spurs.
playoffs since what?
The Spurs.
After
He's
his
been in the
second
playoffs
year?
every year since what? 2009,
What?
010? Like
2011?
that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
2010,
Oh, it was
Two,
2011.
before
Yeah,
two,
that.
yeah, 2010,
I
2009.
think
And
But
so.
he was making like deep like playoff runs too. Like in that OKC years, he made it like what? How many Western Conference he made?
bro,
Like
he
three or
made the
four?
Western Conference Finals like 4 times, bro. I'm just trying to understand. Like other than those 2 times, the 3-1 lead and last year getting swept. What other
What about the
playoff
Bucks?
moment
What about
did
the Bucks?
KD choke in? I'm trying to figure out.
What about the Bucks?
The Bucks.
No, you cannot use the Bucks.
We're gonna
He went
come on,
He
bro.
went 0 for 6 in overtime.
Bro,
Yeah,
he
but with
played
the
every
So he
minute of the
choked?
game. He played every
0 for
minute of the
6?
game, and he still dropped 45. He still dropped 40
Okay,
plus
okay.
points.
he played
Amazing.
every minute, and he was the reason why they even made it to an overtime.
Come
Okay,
on,
that's
bro.
cool.
He's the one
But he
that
still
made this shit.
okay. What was it? He didn't choke the entirety game, but at the end of the game, he choked.
Wait,
I
hold
mean,
on.
he was.
Let me ask you a question.
He
If
was
LeBron James did
gassed.
that,
Let me
if LeBron James did that, y'all be killing that motherfucker.
That wouldn't kill
because
him.
because nobody blamed because nobody blames LeBron for 2015. We know that his teammates was injured. He still
I
balled
didn't.
out and did his thing.
I
KD did the same thing.
Yeah, but
I
is
never
LeBron James going
blame. I
0 for
never.
6? Is LeBron James going 0 for 6 in the
No,
final?
no, that's a lot because Bron splits from 2015. He was inefficient as hell, bro. Like he got the numbers, but he was still inefficient as hell. He shot like 40 something percent. Like Iguodala was holding him to like 39% from the field or some crazy ass shit like that. Like Bron was not. He was just he was
There was
chucking in that finals, bro.
I wouldn't
there was
criticize
no
no
chance
player like for
LeBron
Braun.
quitting.
Like
There was no
if
chance LeBron was
LeBron,
going to win that series.
if
But there was
LeBron
And
a
is
it's
the
chance that he would have won.
wait.
do
And
you
to
wait?
be honest, did you expect KD to win that series without Kyrie and James Harden on one fucking hamstring? Did you expect them to win that series?
I did not expect him to win that
Okay,
series.
so
But him,
if you didn't
but no,
expect
no,
them to
no, no,
win,
no, 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 no,
go
no.
ahead, go ahead.
Here's the thing. But KD got them to overtime. So I
Okay,
expect KD. So now they have a chance. Now they have a
right.
chance to win. They're already like one. They were like one freaking inch away from freaking winning that series, but KD stepped on the 3-point line. But
True,
so
that's
like
true.
yeah,
I mean, it was hard to win that overtime because you got to think about it. Like the dude is gassed because he played basically every single minute.
I think
You
you
had
ignoring the
James
context,
Harden.
bro.
You had James Harden who like he was playing like 50%, right? And then
okay,
you had
okay.
Kyrie Irving who missed half of the series as well. So
Okay. Let's talk about
and
like
then you don't also want
just
to forget how bad Joe Harris was. That dude was literally missing wide open threes, and he was supposed to be the best shooter on that team. He was missing open threes.
Like I think you ignoring the context, bro, because like Love just said, bro,
The only role player that
was
was
Jeff
doing
Green.
good was
Jeff
Jeff
Green.
Green, and that
Jeff
was one
Green.
game. That
And
was one game.
he played one game and he balled out that one game, the game that they won. Like KD still had to drop 40 something points for them to win that game with Jeff Green scoring like 20.
Yeah, and he hit the clutch, shot of Middleton
Yeah,
too to basically
that's
close the game.
you gotta
facts,
close. That's the problem. You have to close.
bro.
I don't think no one blames KD for 2021 because it's like blaming LeBron in 2018, right? In game 1. It's not his fault that
If
that
LeBron
George
James,
Hill missed the free throw and J.R. Smith was like he did
if LeBron,
that dumb play, but
if LeBron James went to a game 7 and had a chance to win it, and went to overtime, he went 0 for 6. I'm killing LeBron. I'm telling you, killing LeBron.
but we're just talking about overtime, right?
We talk
Yeah, no,
about
I
if
personally don't
KD
play
just lost, if KD misses that shot and he just lose, I'm like, okay, he just lost. He gave his teammate, but no, he was an inch away from beating them, and then he just freaking crashed and did not freaking deliver it in the final overtime.
I mean, can he get some help though? Like, can Joe Harris hit an open shot?
I understand, but if you want to be considered, because people are considering him, some people are considering him top 10.
Who KD?
Most people, yeah, but some people consider him top 10.
I don't
But
even think
most people
most
have,
people got him. I think the most
yeah,
people
most,
got him outside the top 10 and actually.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's facts. Most people got him
I said
outside of
top
it, but
10.
I got him top 10
I
because
I don't even got him
rank
top. I don't
those.
even got him top 10. And I'm a KD fan. I have him like 12.
Yeah,
I
but
got him
like
top 10 because I don't rank
most
these
people,
old motherfuckers.
bare
All right,
minimum,
but
most people have him, bare minimum, most people have him top 20 at bare minimum. Can we all agree to that?
That's
at that time he was 1 or 2.
oh,
Not top 20 all time,
you mean like top 20 all time or because
all
like
time.
oh yeah, of course, yeah, he's top 20 all time. Yeah,
Yeah,
of
so
course.
like, yeah,
I thought you meant like for that year. I mean, for that year, a lot of
no,
For
people
no,
that
had
year,
I'm
him
talking
over.
about
he was
all
top
time.
3. He was
So
top
like,
3 that year.
so yeah,
Yeah.
I know like it seems like I'm going really hard on KD, but like I would have the same smoke for anyone in the top 20. I hold people in the top 20 on way higher of standards than I hold like anybody else. And some people
I
might
do
think that
too, but
unfair.
I kind of like bring context because I do the same thing for Steph or LeBron. like I see it like if they're carrying the team on their back, and they're the reason why the team went to an overtime, and they don't perform well in the over. Like, what do you expect? Because the dude is. It's like saying, do you blame Jimmy Butler for missing the last shot? Because like it was a good shot, but the dude was like he was gassed.
That's facts, bro. Like
He was gassed.
I'm
Like
not about to
he was
blame.
really the only scorer on that team against that Boston
No,
series.
Yeah,
that's
Are we
facts,
gonna
bro. Like
are we gonna blame him for
like
missing the
no,
shot? Like
we gonna
he
blame
I
him
played
for
well.
that, bro.
I don't blame Jimmy for missing that shot, but if he ties up the game, they go to overtime, and Jimmy Butler goes 0 for 6. I'm killing Jimmy also, and Jimmy Butler's
Oh,
my
why
favorite
though? You
player.
shouldn't.
Why
So if
though?
Jimmy Butler's my
Wait,
favorite
what?
player in the
Hold on,
NBA.
hold on, hold
so
on.
He can go 0
what
for
if
6.
Jimmy Butler performs from the fourth quarter, from the first quarter all the way to the overtime, hitting the tying game shot for overtime, right?
Yeah,
And its other teammates are performing bad from first quarter to the fourth quarter, right? But
yeah.
then Jimmy Butler goes slow because the number one, the defense is going to be keyed on him, so he's going to be like doubled,
Hmm.
and then he just goes 0 for 5 or 0 for 4 because he's gassed and he's getting doubled. Like, what are you going to blame him for that? You're going to blame his other teammates for making. They should have
Because
made their shots in the game.
I've seen Jimmy Butler be put in this situation more than once. Back in the bubble, I think it was either game 3 or game 5. That man rested for only like 48 seconds.
I think that was game
I think
five.
it was yeah. He rested for 48 seconds with like a triple double, with like a 30 point or 40 point triple double,
Against what
and
game?
he closed that game.
Against the Lakers in the finals.
Bro, that's
And he
crazy because
closed
you
he
talk about
closed that game.
one game that he closed when I can do the same thing when KD did that in game 5. Like he scored like 40, 48, 49 points. He got the job done. But he had to do that for 2 more games, bro.
And
And he just
I think a lot of people give Jimmy Butler that excuse because his teammates were hurt. Like, wasn't Tyler Hero hurt?
yeah, I think
They,
Dragic was hurt.
Tyler, Tyler Hill was
Dragic
hurt.
and Bamba
Bam
hurt
Adebayo was
in
hurt.
this series.
Goran Dragic was hurt.
And I can say the same thing for the Nets, bro. Like the
It was
other
good.
two, Kyrie was hurt, and James Harden was playing with a fucking bum hamstring, bro. Like he was obviously hampered. He shot like 2 for 11 in that game. He just wasn't Harden, bro.
Yeah,
Like
I
it
personally
was
don't blame players if you lose and your teammates are hurt or you
Wait,
play
wait, wait,
well
wait.
throughout the whole game, but then the last 3 minutes you don't because you're
like, bro.
gassed.
He put the
I
team on his
no,
back, bro.
I mean, I'm
What do you want from
consistent
him?
with this.
I
So
don't. Wait,
if
wait,
that
You want
was
to
wait, wait.
score
Steph
60
Curry,
points?
I
Like,
don't.
if that
I
was
don't have a
Steph, LeBron,
problem
or
with
Tatum,
the lose.
I wouldn't give him
I
blame.
rather KD miss that shot. I wish KD would have missed that shot. If KD would have missed that shot, I would have no problem with that. With
That
that
would have
game.
been worse if he missed
no,
the
that would have
shot.
been
No,
worse
I think that'd be better. I think that'd be better.
Why?
because he didn't go to overtime.
Yeah, he didn't go overtime. He went 0 for 6.
Honestly, bro, that doesn't make any sense because he gave his
It don't.
team another chance. He gave his team another chance,
And went 0
and
for 6.
he did go over six, but
What was Giannis split? Because I swear he only scored like 1 point in that
Let me see.
overtime.
Hold on.
he did, bro. He got carried. Like he didn't score in the overtime. I think he scored like 1 free
I'm
throw.
pretty sure it was like
But
Chris Middleton
it
who
was
was
all
closing.
yeah,
It was
it was Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. Like Drew Holiday hit a clutch he hit a clutch mid range. And then other than that, bro, it was Chris Middleton hitting some crazy ass shots. Like Giannis got bailed out, bro. KD didn't have anybody else to bail him
Oh
out.
he got bailed out. He got bailed out. If Giannis lost that,
it's the title. It's the title of the stream.
if
Oh, I hear an
if-
echo. Someone echoing.
Is it me?
You have the video played? Hold up.
Me? Oh no, I don't.
Let me just hold up. Could you let me say? It's
Hello?
not sleeping. Yeah.
Hello? Is it me?
Let me see. Yo. Hey, you say something, Drew? Say something, sleeping.
Yo,
yo,
Yeah,
Yo,
it is.
I think it's
It is.
deal.
It is.
I think
Deal.
it's
It's
deal.
me. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not crazy.
What are you using? Do you have the stream on, like playing in the background or something?
Nah.
What are you
Hold on,
using?
hold on, hold on. Headphones. Hold on.
Headphones.
Let me see.
Pretty sure you just gotta turn it down a bit.
It's going.
Yeah, that's
now?
cool. That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. I don't hear
Yeah, that's
anything
good.
now. That's
All right,
cool.
then.
But yeah, bro, like I was just saying, bro, Giannis got bailed out, but we don't talk about that. We talk about KD because he lost, but we don't talk about Giannis when he got bailed out. KD didn't have anybody. He didn't have anybody else, you know what I'm saying, on his team to help him. But I mean, I'm not about to blame him if he put the team on his back, bro, and his teammates didn't help him. I can't because it's like it's a team game, bro. I'm not about to just put the whole game on KD back when he did everything he could, scoring 40, 45 points or whatever he scored, and he scored that game time bucket a fucking turnaround mid range from the 3-point line. Like he did everything he could, bro. I'm not about to blame it on KD, bro, but you know that's just how it is, bro. When you lose, they put all the blame on you, but we don't talk about Giannis fucking selling that game. That's crazy to me.
What game?
The overtime when he didn't score. Chris
D
Middleton.
Wade had in
He scored one.
06. D Wade in 06. His second best player was Shaq, and he only scored 13 points.
Oh, his second best player was Shaq.
Shaq.
That's what you saying.
He was
Shaq
still
like that's,
good.
come on,
Shaq
bro.
was still
Like,
good that year. He was
He
literally like top
averaged,
five.
he averaged 13 points, and he was the second leading scorer.
bro, we're
In
not about to
06
act like Shaq wasn't getting doubled that series. Like he was
Wasn't
getting doubled every time.
Yeah, he was getting double. I'm saying, wasn't he literally in the MVP talks that year? Like, wasn't he
That's
like top
facts.
That was
five?
Yeah,
last
bro,
year.
he was top.
That was the year
He
before.
was
Him.
top
Yeah, the year
10.
before, but that's what I'm saying. He was still top 5 in MVP the year before. Like we're not about to act like,
But he wasn't. It's not like he was a top 10 player. He wasn't a top 10 player that year.
but it still doesn't because
He was
he
playing
was
a
a
top
top.
10
He was a
player
he was a.
if he was in top 10.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was, if he wasn't top 10, he was top 15, top 20. That's still good enough as a second
Wait.
option. Like
And
we talk about in 06, right?
oh no,
Yeah,
oh
05,
no,
06.
Oh no,
Okay, he definitely was top 10.
Oh,
He
he-
definitely was top 10.
You know, I mean, I think he was still
in
top
05
10.
he was number 2.
Oh, he was second in MVP in 05.
05, yeah. 04, 05.
Okay, so that's the year before. Like, come on, bro. He didn't jump off that much. He just had a mediocre finals because he was getting doubled, and that led to D Wade eating. D Wade had a historic finals.
Yeah,
But I mean,
also D Wade was like people only talk about his scoring. D Wade was also like destroying these niggas on defense. Like he was blocking like good shot in the freaking Raptors.
that's true. That's true. But I mean, you still gotta account. Like I'm pretty sure. I think Dirk was in that finals choking. Like he wasn't playing that good. So I mean, you still gotta account. Like it wasn't just.
Yeah, D Wade guarding him. Even D was guarding him at some possession. He had like a 6'4" guard guarding freaking their best player. So he was doing
Yeah.
some.
By the way, Giannis only had 1 point, 2 points. No,
That's what I'm saying. Like he
Yeah,
had two.
yeah.
Like, come on,
we
bro.
should talk about. We should have brought that up when that happened because that's unacceptable for a superstar.
Finish at 1 for 1. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
this
unacceptable.
nigga scored
That's
2 points.
It's unacceptable for a superstar. Yeah, but like D Wade is just like he was able to affect every single facet of the game. He was the best defender. He was the best scorer. He's one of the best freaking playmakers and passers.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like so yeah, you have to like when I look at superstars and when I look at like people in the top 20, I just hold them to a high standard. Maybe it's unfair. I can understand if y'all say it's unfair, but like that's just how I see him.
No, I get what you're saying, bro. I mean, but like you could say the same thing for Wade. I mean, Wade won, so that's why you saying that. But if KD won, you would be saying the same thing. But even though KD did the same thing D Wade was doing on the offensive end, like KD was giving you 40 a night, 35 a night.
Matters. Because like winning matters. Winning matters.
But I mean, like you just said, D Wade had Shaq on his team to help him out.
Yeah,
KD
but he
had.
wasn't. You keep saying he had Shaq on his team. He just averaged 30 points.
He was still garnering attention and drawing double teams to help out D Wade. You know what I'm saying? Get to the cup or do whatever he did. KD didn't have that, bro. KD had Jeff Green as his second option. Bruce Brown, Claxton. Like, what are we can't like when we talking about this, we gotta bring context, bro.
Yeah,
like D Wade had a healthy Shaq who was a top 15, 20 player in the league at that time. KD had
was also injured. D Wade was also injured.
You said Shaq was injured?
No, D Wade was injured. We don't talk about. He was in the play. Going through that playoff. He was injured and he had to play.
Okay. But I mean,
people don't want to talk about that.
Even with that included, D Wade did his thing, which I expect, and he had teammates to help him. It's a team game, bro. We can't just put the whole thing on one player.
But it wasn't like he had the best player. He had Antoine Walker.
Bro, he had Shaq on his team. Like he had Shaq on his team, bro.
And what's he talking about?
Bro, the nigga had Shaq on his team, garnering double team. Like I don't care. Like I don't care if he was averaging 10 points, bro. He had Shaq on his team, garnering attention, getting double teams. So that's going to give you easier matchups and easier drives to the cup, which Wade was doing because he was getting 10, 15 free throws a game. That's going to help him out. That's going to help him do that. So if that's helping him do that, then he has teammates helping him win the game. KD had one good game from Jeff Green after Kyrie and James Harden went down, and then after that, bro, it was just scraps from everybody else. Joe Harris, one of the best 3-point shooters in the league, missing wide open threes. Bruce Brown is asked to score the ball. That's not what he does. Claxton, come on, bro. He was a young pup at the time. He wasn't even asked to do much, and now you're asking him to score and do all this other shit. Like, I could keep going on, bro. Like, KD did not have the troopers to help him, bro. His two main guys to help him got injured. Kyrie couldn't even play. And then James Harden had to rush back from an injury that fucked him up the whole next year because he was trying to win that game. So I mean, like, bro, we gotta include context, bro. Like, KD did all he could, but he didn't have the horses to help him, bro. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have the horses. I can't put that on KD because he got them to the dance. When you get them to the dance and nobody else is helping you, I mean, I can't put the blame on you. If your teammate's selling, I'm gonna put that on you. I can't do that, bro. I can't do it. It's not. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's like putting the blame on LeBron in the 2018 finals. Like, come on, bro. Like, LeBron is doing his thing, but if he don't got the troopers to help him, we gonna put that on LeBron, or we gonna put that on the fact that his teammates, they just can't get the job done. J.R. Smith, Shumpert, K Love, they just wasn't enough to get the job done, bro. I can't. It's just not making sense to me. You know what I'm saying? But it just doesn't make sense. But
Yeah,
he don't got to worry about that now. So
yeah.
he don't got to worry about that now. But so who y'all got coming out the East?
The Bucks.
I don't know the way Jason Tatum has been playing recently. I've been having the Bucks.
You got the Bucks. I think it's the Bucks too, bro. I think it's the Bucks
I got
here,
the
but
Bucks.
I think it's the Bucks here. Even though I'm still seeing Chris Middleton trying to get back into form, I think he still got to show me a little bit more. But as of right now, I got the Bucks too, bro. They firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they play good
Shit.
team defense too. I mean, it's
Great team defense.
honestly their failures is just gonna be up to how Chris Middleton is and how Coach Bud is.
Yeah, that's really what it is. It's gonna be Coach Bud. You know what I'm saying? If he got to make adjustments, he gonna do it. And then it's another thing is, like, in the playoffs, you can't have Giannis initiating on the offense. Like, you gotta have somebody else, Chris Middleton or Drew Holiday, helping him out. You know what I'm saying? Getting him free buckets. Because when you just get a ball to Giannis and tell him to get the job, you know what I'm saying? Create something every play. It's just not going. It's going like it might work against bad teams, but when you playing the Sixers and the Celtics, Sixers in the like he's going to need some help and he's going to need some other motherfuckers to step up. So, but
Yeah,
I do got the Bucks coming out though.
They got good defense too. Like Carter's a good defender, and then they also have depth as well. Like Bobby Portis, and then Jay Crowder too. Like I want to see how they use Jay Crowder in the playoffs.
But they got depth. Like they got so much depth. They got Pat Connaughton, Jay Crowder, Bobby Port. Like they got depth at every position. And then everybody on their team just about can play defense. And then you got two defensive player of the year candidates in Brook Lopez and Giannis. And then you got one of the best perimeter defenders in the league, Drew Holiday. Like they kind of got everything you need like to win a championship. All they need is the chemistry and the coaching to come together, right? You know what I'm saying? And they should be good to go, to be honest. But I can't see the Sixers. I can see the Sixers. Like if B doesn't get hurt and Harden can play to the capability that we know he can, even though he's been choking, even though he's been.
I don't know
for the most part. You don't
know.
think so?
Nah, I don't think so.
You don't think they're gonna make it out?
No.
I don't know, bro. I think that
maybe at most like the second round, but.
So you think if they play the Celtics, who you got? The Sixers or the Celtics?
Celtics.
You got the Celtics?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think the Sixers match up well against the Bucks. But I don't think they match up well against the Sixers because I think Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown might have a field day, like against Harden and Maxey and them guarding them motherfuckers. And then you got the last time the Celtics played the Sixers in the playoffs, shit, Jason Tatum went off. Like Embiid was getting torched on the pick and roll, so. But against the Bucks,
what year was that?
That was what was that? The bubble year? Yeah, 2020. 2020, that nigga Tatum was averaging like 30, 35 a game. But
to be fair, and Embiid didn't have Simmons either. So
Yeah. Ben Simmons was hurt. That is true. Because Embiid was still balling out himself.
No,
So now
yeah,
when
he
you
was.
so now when you got James Harden in the mix, I ain't gonna lie, bro, it's really up to James Harden because if Embiid is healthy, I know what he's gonna give me. He's gonna give me 30, 35 a night. You know what I'm saying? Good defense and everything that comes with Embiid. It's up to Harden. Like if Harden, because I know Harden's gonna play make. It's really up to his scoring. If Harden giving me 20, 25 a night, along with Maxey doing his thing, you know what I'm saying, 20, 25 a night.
Mm-hmm.
If Harden can do that and be efficient with it, I think they can hang with the Bucks, bro. I think it's more so because we know what Giannis is going to do, and I think the Sixers they match up well. Like they can defend Giannis somewhat. You know what I'm saying with Embiid and PJ Tucker, Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton got to show me, bro. Like he still hasn't showed me that he's back fully. He's fully back yet. And then Drew Holiday, for some reason, bro, in the playoffs, like his offense just is like terrible. Like he's really real inefficient. Just get the chucking up shots, and his efficiency just goes down. So they gotta like if they do match up against the Bucks,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'd be crazy if the Sixers came out, bro. I don't think it'd be crazy if they came out. But I think it's all up to Harden, bro. Like if Harden can if he can unlock that Harden that I think he can, I think they got a chance. But he gotta show me though. He gotta show me for sure.
I feel you.
He gotta show me. But honestly, bro, I don't know who's gonna come out the West, bro, with all these injuries, bro. Like it's crazy as fuck because like the Warriors, they can't win on the road. You know what I'm saying? The Kings, I don't got no faith in them. No faith in them.
Why
They
not?
don't play no
Good
defense.
defense. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, defense is fucking terrible. Like like they can score the ball with the best of them, but the defense is terrible. Like I was watching the game yesterday against the Celtics, bro. Like
Oh
if
yeah,
they not hitting
I
shots,
saw that too.
like if they not hitting shots, bro, like the other team is gonna score because they play so fast. Where it's like if they not scoring, the other team is they're gonna score in bunches and they're gonna be trying to play from behind and shit. With them not being able to play no defense, they're gonna be ass out. And then
They can't come back, bro.
Oh
They
my
can't-
bad.
that's what I'm saying.
What is
That's
good?
what I'm saying. What's good, bro?
What's up, yo?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Jokic is the MVP, bro.
Bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Hold on.
Who said that? Bro? Who
You
said
came
that?
here.
31,
Hey,
12,
any
and
panels
7,
or
bro.
anyone watching, appreciate if y'all just leave a like on the stream real quick because it'll boost the algorithm for the YouTube.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you.
31,
All right, bet,
12,
man.
and
I'll be right
7 is
back.
crazy.
Yeah, we can move on to the KD topic. That's all we needed. Honestly, like when we do these topics, I would just like for at least to talk for at least around 10 to 20 minutes at least, and then after that will be anything y'all want.
Okay.
All right. So wait, what about KD? Oh, shit. Why are we talking about the Slender Man, bro?
Oh my god.
I don't know about y'all, bro. I got KD in my top 2 all time because Tween has he splash, bro.
You're trolling. No.
Tween has he splash.
Oh my god. No. But you're not one of
I
them.
got KD like 13, 12 maybe.
That makes sense. Yeah. Where you got Steph all time?
Like 9.
9.
Yeah. Hey,
Who's your top 10?
Killer was cooking y'all yesterday, man. I'm trying to get him on.
Nah, Killer funny as hell.
Let me see how good the TikTok clip did. Drew, you gotta reconnect your mic.
Let me check my TikTok real quick.
Yeah, the videos. They both got 800. One almost got 900. People are watching the videos, but they're not following though. It's all good though.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, but at least they're pushing the algorithm. So You said where you have Steph? I have Steph number 10.
Steph at 10. Yeah, that's a pretty good spot. Yeah,
Yep.
we went over our all-time list yesterday. I got KD at like 12, but
Oh, y'all did that yesterday.
I think KD can move to like 11 if he wins the championship this year.
Yeah, he might move to 10.
It, de- it
I ain't
depends,
moving
bro.
KD in my. I ain't moving KD in my top 10, but he'll be like right at 10.
What it depends. What if he performs like historically? What if he has like an all-time historic performance?
Then probably then yeah.
Like he has like a number, like a number, not a number, another 17 performance where he's like, he averages like 35 and 6 on like truly of like insane efficiency.
And he wins another Finals MVP, so that's what 3 Finals MVP, 3 titles. Yeah,
MVP.
MVP was it like a 13-time All Star.
Facts.
Yeah,
Something like that.
and then you got,
I'm
So
putting that
that's
nigga
probably
above Steph.
That's probably
That's
close
just
to-
me though.
No, you're not. No.
and then you got a whole bunch of what's it called, all NBAs too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all stars. I don't really care about that. For the accolades, it's just mainly like the important ones, like MVP, Finals, rings, All Stars, and all defensive teams. Like basically, I don't look at All Stars or like scoring titles and stuff like that, assist titles.
That's
They don't,
like
really,
add-ons.
they don't really have that much value,
Yeah,
compared to the other ones.
I feel you.
Yeah, someone got like a fan in the background.
Oh yeah, there we go. I got my profile picture rocking now. Let's go. I got
Oh my
the 3-time.
You got that
I
fucking
got the
stat
3-time
pattern.
MVP. I got the 3-time MVP up there.
Is Kobe in your top 5 all time?
He's number 4 for
Kobe.
me.
Yeah,
He's
he in
number
my
4.
top 5.
No,
He's number
I don't
four.
have.
I
I don't have
got
Kobe in my top 5.
I got Kobe, Steph, Kawhi, KD in my top 5, and Bron.
Wait, what?
Wait, whoa! Are you talking about all time? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't rank none of them old niggas, bro. None of that.
Kawhi. Oh my God, no.
What year do you rank? So since 2000? 2000. What year?
shit, Dre, I don't know about you, bro, but in like 15 years, bro, it looks like they will have played against Twitch streamers and failed rappers and wannabe thugs, bro. I don't know about you, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna be saying they played against streamers and shit instead of the plumbers.
Since you don't rank old players, that era-based argument's kind of inconsistent.
Hey, when I was editing the clip, I was rewatching what Killer said, and it wasn't crazy when he said that Jokic's team and Kobe's teammates in 06 to 08 to Jokic's last 3 teammates were similar. Like
They're all trash. It's kind of hard to
Jokic
compare
this year?
trash.
that's what I'm saying, because Kobe had to really like carry that team offensively until they got Powell. So like those 2 years, he carried them. And then Jokic basically had to carry that team as well. So they were similar offensively when it comes to like the teammates, because they both had to do carry jobs.
Ugh. Kobe carried with his scoring and probably
Nah,
defensive
but
impact.
Jokic's team in
Jokic was
2021
carrying with
was not
scoring,
horrible,
rebounding, assisting.
It
playmaking.
wasn't
Kobe
horrible.
was a great playmaker in 07 though.
He was nowhere
Yeah,
close to Jokic. Come on.
I mean, he was nowhere close to Jokic, but he was still like a 8 out of 10 playmaker at that year. He was. I mean, his scoring averages went down. Well, that's because he was just getting more of his teammates involved.
Yeah. It's weird. They started
And he's gonna
winning,
be-
which
and he's gonna
points
be-
to which points to Jokic actually plays winning basketball when he has a healthy roster. So,
Kobe did too. He went to 3 straight finals.
oh yeah, whenever he started playing winning basketball, for sure.
I mean, he did play winning basketball. I don't think Kobe would just play. Kobe wasn't a stat pattern. Like, if you like knew how if you knew how he is, like he wanted to win games and he wanted to be the best of the best. So.
I think the only legitimate stat patterns I could probably think of is like Russell
Chamberlain.
Westbrook, James Harden, and I don't know.
Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, that's why people
Yeah.
overrate him, because he was literally a stat pattern.
Yeah, I don't know if people remember, but during James Harden's 2019 campaign when he averaged 36, there were so many games where like it would be out of reach, and he didn't have 30 points, and he was going his 30-point streak, and he would just launch up stupid ass shots to get 30 points. Like he was stat padding his ass off that season. So yes, James Harden did stat pad that season. So yeah. I don't like my boy Jokic, that cute ass Serbian man. Full homo.
Oh wow.
Damn, are all y'all asleep, bro?
No, I mean,
Shit, ain't gonna lie. If we ain't gonna continue this conversation, I gotta get some sleep. I got class tomorrow morning. Shit. I'll see y'all crackers.
no man.
Man, I can't wait when Embiid drops 50 on Jokic this next weekend. Oh wait,
Oh my
not
god.
next weekend. Isn't
They'll
it this
play again.
weekend?
I think so. I think they play sometime soon. Let me see.
Embiid dropping 50. Giannis dropped 40 and 20.
Oh, Jokic.
100%.
Oh my god. They play on Monday. They play Monday. Let me see when. Did the Bucks and Sixers play? I mean, the Bucks and Nuggets play again?
Yeah, the Bucks and the Nuggets are wrestling. I think after. A day
Oh,
after.
they play Saturday. They played this Saturday. And then the Bucks and Sixers, I think they play like in April. Oh yeah, April 2nd. Yeah.
And did Noah leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we also gonna go live with tomorrow as well. So
Okay.
That's for the MVP one, right?
the Joel Embiid, yeah. I already got that
Embiid.
thumbnail ready. So I don't know what time it'll start because I don't want to do it too late but too early. We'll see.
Around this time will be fine. Like,
Like what? Like 9ish, 10ish?
yeah. Nah, but Giannis can't finish third this year again, bro. He gotta be at least second. This guy dropped 30 and 12 in 24 minutes. That's actually ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, 30 and 14, 31 and 14 in 24 minutes. Just give this guy the MVP. They just need to give him the Finals MVP already, man. He's not
Who?
playing. Giannis. They need to stop playing with him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's been well, but I think Jokic is gonna win it. To be honest.
Nah, they can't do that, bro. Giannis plays the least minutes out of everyone here, bro. You know, Coach Bud quick to take him off as soon as they got a 15-point lead, bro.
Yeah, but it's because
Like Giannis could easily get like 45 a night.
yeah, but
If
the
he actually
the
plays.
only reason why I'll see it is because of it's the fact that Jokic when he's not playing, his team has a losing record compared to Giannis who's actually winning games without him.
Hmm.
Like, because it's gonna be close between Giannis and Embiid, not Embiid and Jokic, right? Unless if Embiid could catch up to the number one seed, then I'm pretty sure the voters are just gonna vote for him because he's been top two like back to back years already.
He shouldn't have been. But Giannis has. I think Giannis has a better case than Jokic. Like, it's plain and simple. Best record. He had the same argument as Jokic had last year. Well, not fully. These teammates weren't fully injured for the whole year, but his teammates have been injured for most of the year.
Yeah, that's why I think it
Oh,
would be
Giannis?
Especially, yeah.
Because when you
Like,
look at
people just disregard that. People just disregard that.
when you look at it, you see like Chris Middleton was in and out the lineup. He was hurt.
Play like half the season.
They have the
People-
best team, and then he also has like
Pat
the,
Connaughton missed most of the season.
yeah, and then he also has the stats too, right? So,
Yeah.
but like with
So if
Jokic,
you're going to teammate tax like they did last year, they better do it this year as well.
yeah, but then with Jokic, he
Yeah.
also has the stats as well. But like the thing, I don't know. I think the
And
thing
they're
that
both
they're
winning
probably,
their conferences.
yeah, they're both number one seeds in their conference. But I think it's just gonna be like,
But he got the best record in the NBA, bruh. Since when does that not account for something? And you know that
No, it does.
East
It
is way
does.
harder.
I think they're
East
just
is
gonna,
way harder.
I think they're just gonna look at the fact of how the teams just perform when both of them are off the court.
hmm
Because the Milwaukee, they got like 52 wins, so they're up, um, they're up against Denver like 2 or 3 games, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I think Denver got like 49 right now.
Yeah, Denver got. Let me check. They got 49. Milwaukee got 52 wins.
Bruh. The Bucks are getting 60 wins, bruh. Like, I don't see them losing another game.
How much games do they got left? Oh, 8, right? No, 10.
There's 10 games, and they got 52 wins. So, the only
Probably.
team that they got the Sixers. I ain't worried about the Celtics, and I ain't worried about the Nuggets. They
You're not
might
worried about
lose
the
to,
Celtics.
bro. You know they're frauds, man. They're
Oh,
frauds.
wow. Interesting.
Why
Why you say
they're
that? Why
frauds.
you say that?
Because that nigga Tatum, he a fraud.
Yeah, the way he been performing recently
go-
is not
He
being
gonna
good.
he gonna shoot 6 for
Tatum's
30 just to leave
inconsistent,
that.
but
Man, there's some frauds. They gifted Curry a ring last year. That's what I think. They gifted his ass a ring.
why you say that?
Didn't they do the same shit in 2021 for the Bucks?
That is
Nah,
true.
bro. No way.
I mean,
No
he played.
way.
He played.
Hold
Wait,
on.
wait. Didn't he play two?
Hold on.
Didn't he play two injured teams on the way to the finals?
It was just one.
Yeah,
No,
but
two.
listen,
No,
in
Trey
the
Young.
finals,
Trey Young was
I'm
out the
talking
whole
about in the
series,
finals, bro.
No, he
No, he
wasn't.
wasn't.
bro.
No,
The
he
nigga
wasn't.
No, he
played.
wasn't. Nah, he wasn't.
I think he played like 1-2 games. I
And
think.
what do you mean? Giannis was out too.
I think Giannis and Trey Young were both out on the same amount of games.
Hold
I
on.
believe.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I think the
That's
only
what I'm
team was
saying, like,
Brooklyn, but
his
it
team,
was just
his team got him to the finals. Like he wasn't even playing.
it
So
was
like,
Brooklyn, but it
The only one was Brooklyn, and that one, I can understand that, but you got to for that Trae Young series, bro. There was no way the Hawks were gonna beat the Bucks.
I mean, we don't know that because they won. They won the first game with Trey Young played. Nigga dropped 40 on their ass. Got them niggas packed up.
Yeah.
So I mean, we gotta so we gotta include the context. This nigga played two injured teams on the way to the finals, and then he got the
Bro, he
golden
got
prize.
hurt as well, bro.
No. I'm saying he did get hurt, but the nigga dropped 50 points. He wasn't that hurt. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't have been that hurt.
Bro, what do you
What
mean,
I'm saying
bro?
is,
Just because he dropped hurt, doesn't mean he wasn't hurt.
no. This nigga played Chris Paul in the finals, bro. I'm not about to praise that, bro. Like,
What's wrong with that?
this nigga is a fraud. Like, he played a fraud in the finals,
Bro,
Like,
stop.
one of
Chris
these niggas
Paul's
got to
not a
win.
fraud.
Somebody had to win.
Chris Paul's not a fraud.
Like, one of
Stop.
these frauds got to win. You get what I'm saying?
He
Chris
came
Paul
back
or
from
this
2-0
fucking
down,
ring?
bro. What you mean?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Like
Devin
Chris Paul
Booker,
had
bro.
wins, bro.
Devin
Put
Booker
him
was
on.
dropping. Devin Booker was dropping 40 points, and this nigga Chris Paul couldn't help him win the games. Like, come on, bro.
And that ain't his fault. Tell
That's
Chris
a
Paul to step up. He a known choker.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
Like, we praising that. He beat a
That's
choker.
why he ain't top 5. That's why he ain't top 5 point guard.
No, I agree with that. That nigga not. He might not even be top 10. You
What?
cooking with that?
Oh no. Y'all are not cooking with that, bro.
You know that nigga got an injury, man. We got to put an asterisk on that shit. Real shit.
Like he routinely doesn't show up. But I ain't taking away from the Phoenix Suns. And what's his name?
I think he's right for every year though.
This nigga AD cooking.
Coach Monty, he also saw the finals as well. Like he wanted Aiden to play 1-on-1 with Giannis.
No, that's true. That's true. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, a far point guard. Coach don't know what the fuck he doing. It's like, bro, that's a recipe for disaster.
Hey, bro, that's his fault. That's their
You know
fault.
what I'm saying?
Giannis' fault. And bro, you know, last year if they had Middleton, they would have won, bro.
I can't agree with that, bro.
Really?
I can't agree with that because of the simple fact
bro,
that
it took Jason Tatum going for career high.
No, you know what? You know why I say that? Because
why?
Giannis quit in Game 7. So if he quitting in games, how
bro,
can I
was
say
he quit? But bro,
this nigga was missing. Bro, this nigga was.
Bro.
No, I was watching his body language. He was missing bunny layups, walking on. You know what I'm saying? Walking on defense. He was missing shots, and he was missing shots, and it was infecting his whole game.
Bro,
He didn't even want to be in the game.
Bro, he was done, bro. Like
he was done. The nigga quit. That's what I'm saying. Like,
bro. I mean, like, bro, he was tired, bro.
No,
bro. His teammates were selling, bro. He was doing everything he can.
No, you gotta keep
up until Game 6, bro. These guys were missing wide open shots.
And he was missing wide open layups. Maybe
wide open shots.
Maybe if he made some. No. I'm saying maybe if he made some of those layups that was bunny layups, maybe they would have stayed in the game. But this nigga was missing. This nigga was missing like layup line layups. You know what I'm saying? Missing free throws, and it was affecting his whole game, bro. Like I don't think I've seen a player do that shit in a while. Like we talk about this player, he's one of the best players in the league, but he's quitting in Game 7s. What the fuck,
bro? He wasn't quitting. Trust me, he was just exhausted, bro. He was done.
From what I seen, that shit was looking bad. Nigga quit and they got blew out. Then they get blew out at.
Quit, bro. Don't use that word, bro.
It was a blowout.
Yeah, them niggas.
He ain't Kobe, bro.
Nigga quit, bro. We got to keep that shit. We gotta take that into account.
Nah, he didn't quit. He did everything he could, bro. Come on. He
just like KD, man.
40, 20.
You said just like
KD, bro.
Nah, not like KD, man. KD dropped 40 and them niggas sold. We can't compare those two.
Oh man.
Nah, bro. His team was sold him, bro. I don't blame Giannis. But if they had Chris, bro, they would have.
But you blame. Hold on. You don't blame Giannis, but you blame KD.
I blame KD.
Oh wait, was that you? Oh no,
No, that wasn't me. That was
Oh, no, my fault.
No, that was Sleeping who was.
Yeah, that was Sleeping. Yeah,
I was about to say, bro.
Nah, but Jason Tatum, he did all that in the semifinals just to play the worst 6 games in his career, bro.
That nigga choked something crazy. Like that shit was wild.
Like they had everything. They literally had. Nah, but that's why Boston should have got a point guard, bro. Like that whole finals, bro. Everyone was just playing ISO ball. Everyone. Except in game 1 where they were actually moving the ball, but after that, it was just ISO.
But you know what though, bro? Like that's what they kind of forced them to do. Like they made Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, like, you know what I'm saying, playmaking. Them niggas, they couldn't get the job done. Like they was getting that shit. Like every time they try to go to the basket, they was getting that shit tooken, or throwing up some dumb shit, or turning the ball over. Like
Tatum was just getting clapped.
That's what I'm saying. Like Tatum was getting clapped. Like he was getting ripped up by Wiggins. Like Wiggins had that nigga in hell. Like,
oh my god, yeah.
It was pretty bad, bro. This shit was terrible.
That's why I call them frauds, bro.
No, that nigga's definitely a fraud.
Shit, yo.
That's why I said Curry got. I ain't gonna lie, Curry got the. easiest 4 rings in NBA history.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
No, that's
bro.
real shit. That's real shit, bro.
You got the. That's why I don't rank him high. That's why I don't rank
Bro,
him high.
I'm with you, bro. That's why
That's
I'm saying
that's
if
why I don't.
KD gets another ring,
Mhm.
Curry got the
I'm putting that nigga
easiest
over
4
Steph all the
in
time,
NBA
bro.
history.
Yo, did I really
Like
just
Because
that
miss
wasn't even
another
funny.
hour of this shit? Bro? Like I
That's
could have
that's why
sworn.
he not even like. If you're doing all time and you ranking everyone, I don't have him as high as even KD, bro. Like I think KD better than him.
I don't.
What,
Yeah,
Steph?
I
KD
don't
is
have.
better
I
than
don't
that nigga.
have Steph.
Yeah,
I don't have Steph in my top 10, and I don't think there's no way that he could get in
KD
the
better
top
than
10.
Steph.
What?
Like all time.
What, bro? What?
Like, bro, like no, I'm saying because like when we include the context, bro, like 2015, Kyrie got hurt.
2015, that was
2015,
the
Kyrie and
easiest
K
ring
Love
in the
got hurt.
NBA history. And the fact that he
2017 and
wasn't even the best
2018.
player, nah.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, no.
Like, bro, you getting outplayed by a fucking role player. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first ring. The second and third ring, you got outplayed by KD, and then the fourth ring, this
Oh
nigga
my
Tatum
God.
choked. Like if Tatum played to his capability, them niggas would have won that shit, bro.
Yeah,
I,
like
I'm not about to.
listen.
like that
But
ring
he
would have
Nah,
wouldn't
been
have,
meant
bro.
more
Drew. Nah, Drew.
if
I hear what you're
Tatum was actually
saying,
playing
but
like himself. But
I think
them
the
niggas
people.
just I don't know what they was doing, bro.
I think people is misdirecting what Steph Curry really is, bro. Like Steph Curry, what the Golden State Warriors is, bro.
They
Like,
had everything, bro. They had an
yeah,
easy route to
they
the finals, bro.
execute
Like
like they listen.
every team was a bad matchup for them,
Yeah,
except the Grizzlies.
And this nigga Ja
And
got hurt.
the thing is,
yeah, Ja got hurt.
It's like, bro,
the
these
thing
niggas
is,
just
yeah,
keep getting bailed out, bro. I want them
I
niggas to like
swear to
legitly
God,
win,
bro.
bro. Like
That's what I'm saying, bro. These guys
listen,
like they got
and
the
you know
easiest
what it
road.
is. The crazy
Like,
thing is, I
damn,
tell that to people on PC, bro, and it's I get, yo, come
bro.
on, Leaf, bro, like really, bro, like
This
we
nigga
really
got
gonna
hella
use that?
lucky. Easiest 4 rings in history,
Oh my
NBA
God.
history, and they
Like
definitely would have.
he
They wouldn't
got
even made the finals if
four
Chris
Mickey
Paul
ass
wasn't hurt.
championships,
bro,
bro. Like
that's real shit, bro. Like
yeah,
them niggas
And
was
I
like
didn't even know about 2017
like
because Kawhi got hurt.
bro, go ahead. Facts. 2018, these niggas missed 27 threes in a row and they had the lead.
Bro,
Like, bro,
nah.
Chris
like
Paul got
come
hurt
on,
too.
bro. Like Chris Paul
2018,
got
yeah.
fucking
Then
hurt, bro. Them
Tony,
niggas they
bro,
was
he sold that
he
whole fourth
sold,
quarter,
I
bro. He
bro.
said
That's
I
what
sold.
said
Tony was
I
doing.
said the Warriors, every Warriors championship has a major injury connected to it.
That's a fact. We gotta put
Yeah, bro,
asterisks on
look
them
at my
bitches, bro.
profile picture. If y'all look
Isn't like
close to
that
my
for
profile picture,
most championships though?
bro,
Or
look at
no?
my profile picture, bro, and zoom into that shit.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God, bro.
it did bite him
Oh
in
my
the
God.
ass in 2019.
But
Exactly.
that but that was but that was after they won
2019 it
two
bit
chips
him
with
in
the
the
nigga.
ass
Like
because Kawhi was healthy. 1, 2, they actually came up with a good game plan, and 3, I don't think like everybody keeps saying, yo, if they would have had Kevin Durant and Clay. I'm like, first off, Clay Thompson was
Klay
bailing
Thompson
them out.
played, bro. He played damn near every
Exactly, Clay
game.
Thompson played, and he was bailing them out most of that time. Steph
Yeah,
didn't do
You
nothing
keep
in the fourth quarters in
Like
those
Clay was out,
games.
bro.
bro.
Clay was out playing
They
Steph
were
that
getting
finals. Like if we being
carried,
honest,
bro.
Steph
Clay was out
2019.
playing that
Steph
nigga, bro.
Steph was not outperforming. Steph was not outperforming anybody in that series at all, especially in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, he had historic, horrible performances in the fourth quarter and down the stretches of the games that were down the stretch because Toronto dominated that series by getting back on defense. That's what they did, bro. Like they had all of their best defenders back on defense. The only person they had crashing for offensive boards was Kyle Lowry, and everybody want to say it was easy to play a boxing one on Steph. That's a lie. Klay Thompson was still out there all the way to Game 6, and then he got hurt. Then that's when it happened. Realistically, like Toronto just slowed the game down.
Slow that shit down.
They just slowed the game down. They stopped all them easy fast breaks that the Warriors realistically like to live off of because they one of the best transition teams in NBA history. I'll give you that. But if you go back and look at all 4 of their championships, all 4 of their championship runs has a major injury connected to it. 2015 Kyrie and well the Kyrie injury happened on their watch.
And Kevin
The
Love.
other injury, the 2017 ring off, the Kawhi injury happened against on their watch while they was
Bro, that
playing.
was actually ridiculous, bro. They were down 23 to just basically just Kawhi.
They was getting their
Just
ass
Kawhi
whooped, bro.
and
Getting their ass
Lamar and LaMarcus Aldridge as the
Aldridge.
second option. Come on. Like y'all really want to be technical. 2018, the Chris Paul injury happened against Golden State.
They were losing 100%.
Them niggas was down 3-2, bro. 3-2, like they was on the brink of elimination, bro. And this nigga got
Exactly.
injured. Like, come on, bro. Like
So
And
my
then
so my
Like
thing
them niggas,
is,
like them, they had them niggas figured out, bro. They
What
had
think
the
they're
game
gonna win
plan.
that though?
Make KD beat them, and he couldn't do it alone. Like, cause Curry and them niggas was shooting tour days. Like
and
Curry,
if you go back to the 2019 John, like if you look at how that playoff run started. It started with them because they didn't have the same bench that they had years prior. Iguodala and Sean Livingston, you could tell they was on their last legs
facts.
going into the playoffs, bro. So if your best player off your bench is Quinn Cook, bro, you're not winning a championship. That's
Cook.
one.
That's real shit.
Kevin Durant was basically carrying them all the way till he went out, and then
yeah,
and
bruh,
the Warriors went
KD,
back to playing team ball and execute. It was hard for teams to really adjust to what they was doing. That's why they was able to win 6 straight games on their way to Toronto. It was easy, bro. Like, and plus the Blazers and Dame blew like whole bunch of
Bro,
double digit leads
they had a double
that
digit lead in
day.
every game and still got swept. Like, come on,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Crazy.
what are we doing, bro?
Crazy.
The fuck are we doing, bro?
But to answer your question about the Kevin Durant ring, a Kevin Durant ring this year will only change his legacy if he wins Finals MVP. Because if Devin Booker win that shit, we're gonna be saying Kevin Durant got carried.
nah,
That's what we're
Kevin
gonna be
Durant
Nah,
saying.
ain't going. He gonna
I
be the
don't think
That's
second
what I'm
star,
saying.
bro.
Like to be honest though, bro. Like if they do win the chip, it's gonna have to be on the back of KD. Like I don't see
It's
It's
Booker.
gonna have to.
I don't
Has to.
see
it's
Booker.
Yeah,
definitely
Has to
You
be.
get what I'm saying? Like I don't see Booker like legitly carrying these niggas because we know like
I
like
think Devin Booker could carry him as long as he's not being doubled, or as long as he doesn't have the best defender on him, a la
yeah
2021, like he had Drew Holiday on him, and I don't
on
know
his
why he was
ass.
getting. Yeah, I don't know why I don't know why he was getting the ball down the stretch. I keep telling Dub, I'm like, yo, bruh, there's no reason why Devin Booker, even if he does have 40 in back-to-back games in games 4 and games 5, he shouldn't be getting the ball down the stretch of that because Chris Paul is the reason why they was in the playoffs in the first place.
Right.
That's one.
I was saying that shit. Like this nigga Chris Paul was not getting the job done. Like he just could like when it counted, like his stats might look good, like his numbers look good. You know, he was efficient and all that.
But
But
in
when
the
it counted,
fourth
when they
quarter,
needed this nigga,
in the
fourth
fourth
quarter
quarter,
down the
bro.
stretch of them games, he
that's what I'm saying.
disappeared.
When they needed him, he was nowhere to be found, bro. This nigga
He
was
disappeared.
sitting in the corner, letting D Book try to do his thing, and like, bro, you're not about to just ISO against Drew Holiday. Like you're not about to get that shit done. It's not about to happen, bro. Like
And not all game because
that's what I'm saying. Like not all game. Like it might.
eventually a defender like Drew Holiday is gonna
He's
figure
gonna
you
get you,
out.
bro. He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you,
And the
bro.
thing is, when you got good other defenders around you, a la Giannis, a
Giannis,
la Brook
Brook
Lopez,
Lopez. Come on,
PJ
bro.
Tucker,
Come on, bro.
who everybody is missing out on in that team, bro. Like I think if PJ Tucker would have resigned, I think they definitely running back to back. I don't think we even talking about a Golden State. I don't even think we talking about Steph right now. If that happens, bro, PJ Tucker, like all he wanted was 3 years, 20 million, and he got that from Miami, and then skipped out, and now he's back in Philly. So the thing is like I think Milwaukee, even still to this day, they still back in the driver's seat. But the thing that's gonna ruin them is the way that they close out on the shooters because the defense that they played last year against Boston was
That shit is
horrific.
not it, bro. It's not it. And then
No,
Coach
that
Bud,
closeout,
Nah, because they,
bro, don't make
that
no. He don't
they
make
closeout
didn't
no
have
defense
good
is
adjustments, bro.
horrific.
He
perimeter
don't make no
defenders,
adjustments.
bro.
That closeout defense is horrific, and I
That shit is
understand
terrible.
They
Boston,
only had
and I
they only
understand
had
it,
Drew
and
on
it
the
took and
perimeter.
it took Grant Williams a whole bunch of threes and a whole bunch of threes from that Boston team to beat them. I understand that. Could it happen again? I'm not 100% sure that it could happen again, but Boston is a
And that
3-point
nigga
shooting
Grant
team.
Williams
But it's
trash,
like,
bro.
the thing is though, like, bro, when you giving NBA players just wide open ass shots, like, bro,
Yeah.
like, it can happen, bro. Like, I'm not about to say it's not because like Grant Williams, like, he not a shooter, but like, bro, you giving that nigga wide open corner
they
threes.
they they
Come on,
close out their closeout defense was
and then they don't even
terrible.
close.
It was
Like Brook
Yeah,
Lopez, he literally just like sits in the paint. He
nah, he
doesn't even
can't defend
attempt
on the
to.
perimeter, bro.
they
That's
close.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like he
Brook
couldn't.
Lopez is a paint protector,
That's
bro.
what I'm
Like
saying. Like he
they
couldn't
they
contest if he wanted to.
and the thing is, realistically, the way that Boston sets up, they looking for Giannis to do more closing out, which I think Giannis is capable of doing closing out. But the thing is, they want Giannis and Brook Lopez
To
like
help
doing the
play help
rebounds,
defense.
to play help defense and guard the paint
please, bro.
more. But at the same time, I'm like, they're not being beat in the paint; they're being beat on the perimeter. That's the
You gotta
problem.
switch that shit
And
up.
Exactly. And as far as the Western Conference goes, bro, like I honestly believe, bro, that Phoenix can win it. Phoenix can win it. Golden State can win the West. Phoenix can win the West. They the two legitimate teams,
Come
but not
on, bro.
You
How
don't.
is
What?
Golden
What you think about the
State?
Clippers, bro? If PG come back, what you
How
think about the
gold,
Clippers?
bro? These niggas can't win nothing
the
on the road,
Clippers.
bro.
The Clippers got an uphill battle because they're gonna face
Yeah,
in the
I think they're
first
gonna
round.
face Phoenix.
No. I think the Clippers is gonna have to deal with a young up and down team like
You
Sacramento.
talk about the Kings?
Yeah, they're gonna have to deal with trying to outscore them because the thing is, Sacramento embodies this year. Sacramento basically embodies what Western Conference basketball is all about, and that's getting up and down. Like your point guards is speedy,
They
flying
don't
up
got
and down.
defense.
Everybody move the ball, and you got the shooters to back it up with Herder and Monk and all of these dudes and everybody just going crazy. And then you got Sabonis. They don't really have the rim protection. I honestly think if they had like a Jaren Jackson Jr. maxed out, bro, we wouldn't even be sitting up here having no conversation about who running the West right now. Me honestly,
No,
but
that'd be
Would have
nasty
been
as
the
fuck.
first seed.
That would be nasty.
yeah. That but so Denver is not the reason why we don't take Denver seriously is because the Western Conference is so stacked now. That's the real reason why. Because so they could like we don't trust Denver against if the Lakers somehow crawl into the eighth seed, we don't trust
I was
Denver.
just saying that shit. I was just
We
saying.
if any team, any comparable team that crawls into the eighth seed, we don't trust Denver. I did go as far as saying we don't trust Denver if the Utah Jazz get into the eighth seed because they present mismatch problems with
Mm,
that team.
No, no,
mm.
no. Stop. No.
Now
Low key,
see,
I
all
can
right,
see
see
that though,
now I'm
because this
going
nigga
too
Laurie
far.
Markkinen, he like that. I can see that. I
Laurie
can see that.
Markkinen gives them matchup problems, bro. They don't have
Nobody
anybody
guarding that nigga,
that
bro.
could.
Nobody's guarding him.
Yeah, they don't have anybody that could keep them away from rim pressure, and they don't have rim protection as it is. And Laurie Markkinen, bro, like he could play off. He's a jack of all trades at the three. He could play
Oh
off the
wow.
ball. And you got Walker Kessler who could protect the paint, and they have comparable shooters that could still keep him in the game too. And you got Jordan Clarkson, bro, who could still
He
keep
a
him in the game.
bucket.
So yeah, exactly. So who could put pressure on their bench and their second unit. So even though he kind of starts, but he really plays mostly with the second unit. But Memphis, Memphis is one of those teams that kind of confuses me because in a way, and if you look at them, if you look at the way that they play without John Morant, you would just be like, damn, do they really need John Morant, bro?
Bro,
I
that
don't
boy
think John.
Tyus Jones is tough,
No,
man.
Ty, he
I,
best
I don't, but
backup
I
in the
never
league.
thought John Morant was the right point guard for them. I honestly like. I'm looking at for me, and I think a Dejounte Murray is better for them than anything because like now you got somebody that's a two-way player and could basically control the tempo of the game and control pace a little bit more. John Morant, he gets sporadic to me because there's times where John Morant he got the ball at the top of the key. Everybody is just watching. Everybody is just watching him. Like they're like, all right, yo, we gonna get a highlight play out of this, man. Like everybody move out the way. When John Morant is not on the court, bro, they are in tune. They run. They run their sets. They run the X's and O's. They communicating. It's like they all
You said it's a
together.
lot smoother, huh?
Yeah, to me, I don't know if anybody's seeing something else that I'm not seeing, bro.
No,
I
I see the
don't know.
same shit though. I see the same shit. Like Ja, he low key, like he can low key be a little bit too fast. Like he's always trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like he's damn near playing faster than his teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't even wait
Very.
for them to he don't even wait for them to set up. He'll just run to the cup, you know what I'm saying, try to get a lay. And that might, although he's a great finisher, like that could fuck him up at sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because if he
Yes.
misses the shot, they running back.
They running back on defense, and
now
John
y'all
Morant
fucked.
is probably getting up from not making a layup or missing a missed
Facts.
dunk or whatever,
Facts.
and that kind of eliminates the offense from like spreading it around and getting the best shot possible.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Because Jaren Jackson Jr. when he's I notice he has a lot more confidence in his game, bro, when John Morant is not on the court because he's taking advantage of mismatches. It's setting a pick. He kind of, to me, he is like one like a kind of like Anthony Davis a little bit.
if I don't know if I'm not seeing AD and Jaren Jackson Jr. He got AD moments. He definitely has AD flashes for sure. Like because he could spread the floor a little bit. Take it, put the ball on the floor, take advantage of a mismatch. He'll get his bucket quick, and that's what you want AD to do. You don't want AD taking step back shots and fallaways and getting the ball and holding it. You want him to be in pick and roll, be in pick and pop, be on the dunk box, get the easy runouts, get the easy layups. That's what you want AD to do, and I think Jaren Jackson Jr. does a lot of that when they get in a transition and when they get in their offense is going and getting the easy looks on. So
Yo, nose. You have to
yeah,
connect your mic first.
No, that's true shit. Like honestly, bro, I think Jaren Jackson he plays a lot faster than AD. Like AD will get the ball and he'll just
yeah,
Yeah, he was
face
slowed
up,
down, bro.
try to
I
try
ain't
to
gonna
try to
lie.
hezzy, do all this other shit. With Jaren Jackson, he
Nah,
get
bro.
that bitch. He get that bitch.
AD,
He going
yeah,
straight.
because
Yeah,
AD
right in his
is
bag.
He
because
knows how to
AD is
he
older
knows how to
now.
use his mismatches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because AD
like
is older now. But as far as the West goes, man, I think Sacramento was my sleeper team because I think they're gonna have easier matchups going into the playoffs. I think they're probably gonna get like if they get Dallas, they coming out of that easy because Dallas can't close. I
who you
think
got
Dallas,
if they play the Warriors? Because right now that's what they matching up with right now.
Oh, the Suns.
No, the Kings. I
the
think they're the 3
Kings.
seed
If
and the
if
Warriors
if
the
the
6 seed.
King, I think the Kings
I got
could
the
take the
Warriors.
war.
I got the Warriors.
Nah,
I think
the
I
Kings will
think
beat him because the Warriors they're too old, bro. They trying to play Kings basketball, but they're too old for that,
yeah, yeah,
bro.
yeah. I think the Kings are much younger and they basically run faster than what the
Yeah.
Warriors used to run. You know what I'm saying? And I think the Warriors can still do it because they still got Steph and Clay. But the thing is like the thing is when you playing against the Warriors, everything is about personnel. You got to have like either the speed or the wingspan and the speed to keep up with them.
Okay.
That's been the thing over the years. If you go back to 2019 Raptors, they had the wingspan and the defenders to keep up with them and stay in tune with them and everything. So
Hey,
I
hold
think
up.
that
Nose, can you talk real quick? Because there's 2 accounts on here. I need to know which one to remove.
Yo.
Okay, I got it. Oh, you could go back to leave. My bad.
yeah. So I think that Sacramento could take them, but I think that Sacramento they will probably be gassed out from because the Warriors is not going to be an easy out. I not even for Sacramento. So if Sacramento, whoever plays the Warriors in the first round, that's going to be the team to struggle in the second round, and they're probably going to struggle from that. But everybody's waiting for the Warriors to turn on this switch, to turn on this playoff switch once it come April, and then all right, yo, they know what they're doing now. All of something they can win on a roll, all of something they could do this and they could do that. But here's the thing: the Andrew Wiggins problem is still in the
It
air.
depends on where they
The
finish.
It's all about Wiggins.
I was about to
Yeah,
say it's
yeah,
all
I think
about
the,
Wiggins,
the
bro.
Wiggins problem.
Yeah,
I
X
think it's
factor, bro.
about. It's not just about Wiggins. I think it's the Wiggins problem is still in the air, and the Gary Payton II, I don't know what his prognosis is, whatever. Steph still has the shoulder issue. So if you have a team that's looking to attack that or like tacticalize that, that's gonna be an issue. Clay is coming along. I like what Clay is doing. I always said Clay with 2 bad legs is still better than 75% in the NBA, but I don't think it's gonna really
Oh my
matter
god.
in playoff series.
Oh my god.
They gonna
Yeah,
need
definitely.
Kuminga. They gonna need Kuminga to step it up.
They gonna need
They
Kaminga to
definitely
step
gonna
like because
need.
I
They
think
definitely
Kaminga
gonna
could.
need Kaminga.
That's
They
facts.
They
definitely gonna need Kaminga.
He gonna have to be that. He's gonna have to be that defensive guy for them.
He
I
gonna have to
think
be that
yeah,
defensive point of attack defender. You know what I'm saying on
Yeah.
Fox or whoever that is.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because if he can do that, if he can do what Wiggins, somewhat what Wiggins can do, I think he can not slow down, but like if he can get key stops, you know what I'm saying? He can help out the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Get in transition or
I
whatever.
think he's capable, but the thing that Wiggins added that nobody really talks about is the fact that the last couple of games and all of their run last year, he was basically 20 and 10.
That's
And a
facts.
lot of people don't really talk about that too
He was
much.
crashing the boards.
Yeah, he was crashing the
He was
boards,
doing
and
everything.
he was basically wearing down Boston Wings, and getting the
He
buckets
just
for himself because a lot of people don't know Wiggins could score.
No, that's real
He
shit.
he,
Like
he was a
He
scorer, bro.
definitely
Like
can.
yeah,
He
he
just
could
can't hit his
score.
free throw.
yeah,
Nah,
he
Yeah,
he
not
yeah,
a
his
good free
free
throw
throw
shooter, but
game. Yeah, his
you
free throw game is
but
atrocious.
his pull up game is real nasty.
Yes, I
He'll
thought
give
yeah.
like
you
I thought
18 off of that. You know what I'm saying? 18 a
his
game off
mid
that.
range, yeah, his creation. He was creating some looks for himself, man. Like his creation, but his one-on-one game is still pretty good. You know what I'm saying? This is a dude that had one of the first Ballers Life mixtapes, and like we forgetting about a lot of what he was coming into the league, and he was showing a little bit of that last year in the finals and last year during the run.
Nah, he's in the
So
perfect role with them.
No, that's facts. He in
Yes.
a like, bro, he was doing this same shit. He just wasn't on a winning team.
Yeah,
Now it was just on a bigger
Yeah.
stage. You know what I'm saying? Now he can showcase what he can really do. Now
Exactly.
his defense got unlocked in Golden State, but
yeah.
his offense was always there. You know what I'm saying? He could always get
I think his defense was always there, but it's just that
the motivation.
The
I
Minnesota,
think that maybe
man,
his motivation and his role.
in Minnesota,
that shit
he
was
was
no
looked
man's
at
land.
as the guy, but then Cat came in, and then he was looked at as just like, all right, I'm just a wing guy. And then Jimmy came over, and then all right, yo, you just playing wing defense, and then he got more and more. It wasn't no confidence there. Fine. Okay, he gets traded. I ain't gonna lie, that was probably the best trade the Warriors made because they knew they screwed up, not drafting LaMelo instead of James Wiseman. They don't
Facts.
groom. They don't. The history of the Warriors, bro. You could go all the way back to the '90s. They do not groom big men. They
Nope.
don't. They
Mm-mm.
never
But
did.
They just get role players. They get a Kevon Looney ass nigga. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? A nigga
Exactly.
who just gonna play his role and
but
get
that
boards and that's it.
Exactly.
Andrew,
But the thing is, if you look at some of their best bigs,
What's
is
good,
either great.
Spider-Man?
Some of their best bigs is either great rebounders and great passers. Go a la on Andrew Bogut, a la on Beedridge when he was playing with them in the 2000 and the 2000s with the We Believe team. Yeah, Beedridge, Andres Beedridge, like
Oh
he,
yeah, oh yeah.
yeah,
nah,
a
but
la
that Golden State team is a perfect example of what structure will do for you. Like Andrew Wiggins was pretty much the same player in no man's land, but when you get some structure and you get a defined role. Remember,
Right.
when he was in Minnesota, Zach was over there for a little while with him. Like it was a lot of moving
Yeah,
parts. And you got
it was a lot of
it was
moving
a lot of
parts.
cooks in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
It
a lot of
was.
Yeah,
parts
lots of.
in that over there.
It
A
was. It
bunch of
was
different coaches. He
definitely.
probably had about 3 or 4 different coaches. Like you never know what's up from down with those type of organizations.
Exactly. And when you're dealing with organizations like that, if you get to a point where the only thing that could help an organization like that is Pat Bev, then you really got a problem. So
Oh,
like, like
no,
so,
that's real shit.
Pat
No,
yeah,
Bev.
that's
that
real
I ain't
shit
gonna.
though.
Yeah, but as far as the Warriors goes, bro, like I won't be surprised if they do turn it on in the come April, which is right around the corner. But the matchup I think everybody really want to see if it does happen is the Suns versus the Warriors in the first round. That is going
Uh,
to be the most watched first round series. And I swear to God, it is going to be some slander if the Suns don't get out of that series.
the first round of the Western Conference this year might be the best for the
It
first
might
round
be the
No,
best
real
first
shit, bro.
round in
That's
first
real
round
shit.
ever.
history.
Yeah.
It
Especially
might
if the
be.
Lakers
Ever.
get in. Especially if the Lakers get in. Like
Mm.
it's gonna be some
Because
fireworks,
you
bro.
really
Every
Well,
never
matchup.
well,
don't know what's
The
gonna
Lakers
happen.
got to win tonight. What's I think they playing right now, if
Yeah,
I'm not
they winning
mistaken.
right now. They winning
They
right
up
now.
Okay.
6 right now.
Okay. So, but the Lakers, but first, like the Lakers, they dealt themselves a bad hand because they had 3 legitimate chances to jump from like 11 to 6, in the past 2 months, bro. Like, and they failed to do it. AD sold them, in the Dallas game. I watched that Dallas fourth quarter. They handed that game to the Lakers, bro, because Dallas couldn't get to the free throw line, and they was doubling on Kyrie almost every single time, and
Yeah,
Kyrie
they
was finding
couldn't
a
do shit with
wide
Kyrie.
open shooter.
They couldn't do shit with Kyrie, and AD did have some real bad decisions in the last minute. I mean, no one play determines a game, but that last minute, he had the 3-point foul. He left Kleber. He missed the free throw. He had a bad last.
Yeah.
Yep, and it turned that way, and now I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, even if they do go, I'm like, what's gonna be like the confidence going in? Because if AD can't play this game and this game, what's gonna stop him from having some soreness in the knee or some soreness in the shoulder or whatever, and stop him from playing a not which playoff games is not back to back? What's gonna stop him from playing game one, missing game two, and then
Which I think of this. If he
He
don't
won't do that.
show up, he has that type of like up and down. You don't know what you're gonna get from day to day. Do you think the LA moves him in the summer?
I
Maybe.
think I think they do. I think they try to, but I think is if they do, they're gonna have the type of trade where they traded where they get the type of pieces that they got for Russ. You know what I'm saying? Like I think because they coming up on LeBron's last year, after this season. So
And
like
it's about to get
LeBron's
paid.
last year. Yeah, so they coming up on LeBron's last year after the season. Now they done convinced themselves they don't need Kyrie because they got D'Lo, and then I'm like, wait, since when has D'Lo ever been Kyrie? I'm like, when does that happen? Nobody in here believes that. Nobody on earth believes that. So the thing with D'Lo is, and I'm noticing the thing with AD's energy. When AD is not playing with somebody that's constantly feeding him, he not really motivated. Like
Yeah.
go look at how he played with Russ
Yeah,
in the
when
fast
Russ was
break.
feeding that nigga. Russ was
Yeah,
feeding.
yeah, yeah. Go look at how he played with Russ, and now look at how he played with D'Lo. Another problem is in the past couple of games, he need more than 15 shots.
That's real shit.
Anthony Davis need more than 15 shots. This can't be the D'Lo show where he just gonna like jack up all of these shots and AD is getting like these ISO buckets and he got to bail you out when it's a dog fight in the fourth quarter and y'all supposed to be up and y'all have all these advantages. The brightest spot they got going for them is Vanderbilt because Vanderbilt is a hustle player. He's all over the
Yeah,
place.
he can guard multiple positions. But I think it also, I mean, Russ obviously didn't work, but D'Lo don't push the pace, so you ain't gonna
No,
get too much. You ain't gonna get too much up and down. It's gonna be a lot of half court offense with him because D'Lo
yeah,
is not the pace kind of guy. That's the one thing Russ did give you is a little bit of pace here
yeah,
and there. It was a little wild and out of control, but he didn't give that to you. Now there's no pace on that in that backcourt unless you get it from Schroeder, and good luck with
exactly.
that.
But and Schroeder is a scoring point guard too. So like my thing is just like Schroeder can only really do so much, and then D'Lo is going to slow it down and kind of look for his own offense first, and then spread the ball around. But if AD is getting more isolation buckets, if he got to get more isolation scoring, then he's getting like pick and roll and assist scoring, then that's a problem because AD is accustomed to playing in pick and roll sets and pick and pop. This is the best pick and roll, pick and pop play we ever seen. Like in our lives, bro. Like there's no like in the pick and roll and the pick and pop, you don't know what he gonna do. You don't know if he gonna roll off or roll to the bat. If he get a smaller dude, he could roll the basket. If he get a bigger dude, he could take him off the dribble with one move and then get to the basket, or he could outrun him in a fast break situation. And that's a la with Russ, but that's part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lakers, I don't think they not really keying in on the sense of urgency what it is to let these last couple of days and these last couple of weeks to get in because they had three legitimate chances to move from 11 to 6 and they squandered all three of them. I watched it. I'm like looking. I'm like, bro, if anybody want the Lakers in the playoffs, bro, it's gonna be a long shot. What if
Nah,
they get in the play in and then they lose the playing game and then you sitting there like, oh
That's
shit, they
that's fair, but you could kind of say that about all these teams. Like everybody's had a little bit of a chance to kind of put themselves in the forefront, and then they all kind of piss the bed a little bit. So that's what I'm saying. Like this first round is going to be wild. Like anybody can really win in any round. Like an 8 could beat the 1, a 7 is going to beat the 2. Like and that shit won't shock nobody.
it won't. It won't. And I think one of the I don't know if y'all got the news, but they send it to my phone on NBA.com. They so the Pelicans just cleared Zion for I'm like, yo, are y'all
Oh,
serious?
really?
Oh yeah, I
What?
seen that. They said he gonna be back in like
Yeah,
what
so
two weeks or
Yeah.
something like that. 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, something. They just cleared Zion for the next two after these next 2 weeks. And I'm like, yo,
isn't the
really?
playoffs
Yeah.
in 2 weeks?
And does anybody in here remember where the Pelicans were?
They were
It was
number
the it was
one.
the
The
one
one,
it was the
the
one
one
seed, bro.
seed,
One seed.
the one seed,
They was the one seed.
the one
Like
seed.
I think they had like 20 something wins. Denver wasn't. Denver was barely top three, barely. And it was Memphis. I think Memphis always held down number two, and they still fringe. Sacramento was probably number five. Before that, it was Utah, which we all laughed at. But I looked at what that team was doing when they had Zion running the operations, bro, in the beginning of the season to where they are now.
You talk about falling off a cliff, man. Yo, oh my God. I really, really thought this team was ready to just turn the West upside down, man, with Zion. Because the way Zion was playing was out of this world, man. I was just like, oh my God. Then he got injured, and then it all went downhill from there, bro. I don't know, man. It went crazy. But I really want to talk about what the Suns championship would do to Chris Paul's career. Nobody really talk about that.
Does it do
That's
anything?
that's all. That's all he
Well, he's
mentioned to
definitely not
everybody.
going to be Finals MVP. So
That's what I'm saying. Does it do anything other than I guess
I think if he
solidify
won
him
in
more?
21, I think if he won in
Nothing,
21,
nothing really much.
Yeah,
So,
I
if he
think
won in
21
He
would
had
have
a he had a
21
he
would have
had a he had a
20.
light MVP case that year.
Yeah, I was about to say 21 would have like validated him, but like now, like because we know he's gonna be either the third or fourth best player, you know what I'm saying, on the team. So
shit, he
now
might
he
be the
just
right.
fifth, bro. I swear to
that's
God.
what I'm saying. Like he could be the fifth, you know what I'm saying?
This is
Like
this
depending
is
on
this is this is the Jason Kidd chip for him, like the Jason Kidd
yeah,
2
yeah, yeah.
bad
Yeah.
Facts. Like
deficit.
facts. It's like a Jason Kidd. Like it's gonna be like it's a ring, but it's like it's not really. It's more
And
so
it,
just it's more so just to say like he got a ring now. You can't say he don't have a ring.
and
That's
it's
really what
one
it's.
and another one and another thing about the KD thing, like KD at this age, at this stage of his career, everybody think this ring is really about KD. Like, to really put it in perspective in terms of the Suns, I think this ring is more about Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. Cause to me, bro, like they're gonna be here when KD like when KD can't go no more, when with CP can't go no more. They're gonna be here, and they're gonna have to carry that momentum and carry that torch all the way until their next team, and then start becoming leaders. They're gonna have to start learning from this, because like if you playing with Chris Paul and Kevin Durant for X amount of years or whatever, and you know, and you can't do nothing after they leave, then that says a lot about them.
No, that's facts. It's this really like you said, really a big. It's gonna be a big imprint on Devin Booker because he been here for so like you know what I'm saying. This is his franchise. You know what I'm saying. He was here
Right.
when he was here when they was in the mud. Chris Paul came, you know what I'm saying, turned them up. They went to the
Hmm.
finals, so now he got a taste of the playoffs. Now you add KD to the team. Now you got your expectations are a championship or bust, and they're gonna be that until KD, you know what I'm saying, until he's damn near washed up or retired. So if you don't make the most of this, it's gonna be like
Yeah.
it's gonna be a waste. It's gonna be a waste.
Everybody gonna be shaking their head,
It's gonna be
man.
a
I'm
waste.
about
You
to
know what
say
I'm saying?
I could see it going either way. I could see them really turning up and getting there, but I could also see them folding on the way.
I can see them fold and I can see
Yeah, I could see it
I can
happening
see it
both
both ways,
ways,
bro. I
honestly.
can see it both ways.
And I really wouldn't be shocked one way or the other.
I wouldn't be shocked either, but for some reason I see them getting at least one chip, bro. Like it's too much talent on this team for them to
Yeah,
like at least make it to the finals. Like at least get to the dance. You know what I'm saying? Then whatever happens,
I
It,
think,
happens.
I think it's
I
about
think they
Aiton,
gotta win
especially
it.
this year. Aiton got to be a dog, and like he's
Yeah,
gonna
bro.
be
It's,
the
it,
he just
that's
he just got
facts.
to really like put the hard hat on and really just be that guy that's gonna go try to go get you 14, 15 boards, block some shots. Like if he does that, he commits to that, then they be fine. If he keeps sulking and doing all those foolishness he be doing, and that's
I
where I'm.
think, yeah,
I was
I
saying
agree
that
with
shit
you.
earlier, bro. Like Aiden, he's down there. He the X factor, bro. Because like I was saying earlier, bro, he's not gonna get that many touches, bro. Because just the
Yeah,
fact that
that's
you
what
got
I'm saying.
KD and Booker on the team, so he's gonna have to
I
do all the dirty work. He's gonna have to play that defense, bro. He's gonna have to be the anchor of the defense. Cause like for some reason, bro, he goes ghost when he doesn't get the ball. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that
saying?
shit
Like
is
I
so
see that a
yeah,
fucking
lot.
stupid. That shit is annoying.
I
If he
think
could get
I think he got a clean glass a lot, man. In the ongoing series that follow, and if he does that, a lot of his points is gonna come off of rebounds and off of
yeah,
pick and rolls and picking
Yeah.
pops and
that's
stuff
what I'm
like that.
saying, bro.
Because
Cause like
he's capable of averaging like a 22 and 15
no, that's true.
in a series. He's
If
That's
I'm not
capable
true.
of it.
mistaken, before Chris Paul got there, I think him and Book was there for like a year or two. Wasn't he 20 and 10
But
before
he was
CP got
averaging
there?
like 19 and 11.
19,
You know,
19,
some shit like
19
that.
and
Yeah,
Like
he's damn near
11.
20 and 10. So he's
he's
more than capable.
that's what I'm saying. He's
Yeah,
very
he more
capable.
than capable. But the
You know what
thing
I'm
is,
saying?
like, if his energy go low, because you know how these bigs
Yeah,
is,
now
if they
he's low
don't get
energy.
the ball,
That's his problem. He's low
That's
energy.
his problem, bro.
yeah, yeah,
He's low
He'll get
definitely.
energy.
disinterested real quick, and bro, you can't do that. Like You on a team with two motherfuckers they gonna get you there, bro. You just got to do your part. You got to play your part, bro.
I wanted to
Okay,
segue. I wanted to segue into the. I was real. I felt some type of way about the last two interviews that he did or whatever. But I want to segue into the new Dame situation. Did y'all see that shit on Twitter?
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I'm so
Man,
tired of this nigga, bro. I'm
me
just
too.
tired of it,
I
bro.
Yo,
Because
I'm
it's
about to
like
say I'm right there with you,
it's
Drew,
like,
off
bro,
Dame,
quit
yo.
talk, bro. Like, bro,
I'm
if you're
He
not
just
off
gonna
get
leave,
Dame,
triggered
bro,
yo.
already,
don't
bro.
say
He
shit
don't know
about it, bro.
what he
It's
want.
I
He
don't
don't
want
bad.
to
know
hear.
what
I don't
he
want to hear
want to do.
nothing negative about it, bro. Because you don't want to leave. You don't want to leave the situation. You keep
Yeah.
talking about. You keep talking about. Shit, I just want to stay here and try to win, bro. You know
So
you're not about to
no,
win
you
shit,
not
bro. You
winning.
know you're not winning
It's
shit,
bad,
bro.
boy.
Like,
it,
quit
That
it's
shit
talking
is
it's
about it.
it's
annoying,
not
man.
it's not just that. The thing
Collecting
is
checks,
like
man.
he tried to carry this thing on for so long, and because obviously when you get paid 200 mil for 5 years, bro, like I mean, like how could you
That's
leave?
yo,
Or that's
Leaf.
that the third.
Leaf, didn't he just sign an extension for 2 years for 100 million?
Two
Yeah,
years for
he
100
about to
mil.
be getting.
Guy,
He about to be
I ain't
getting
gonna
like.
never count nobody money. Get all the money you can get. But if
Yeah,
you
He didn't
really
care
Yeah.
about
want to
that money,
win, at some point, like
He
CJ
don't care.
McCollum 2.0
Bro, he just
and
being
Jeremy
delusional,
Grant,
bro. That's what it
that
is,
shit
bro.
is
He
not
just being
it.
delusional.
The situation is, bro, like he's in one of those I want to have my cake and eat it too type of situations
Mm-hmm.
realistically. But
No
the thing is,
sacrifice.
but the thing is like, all right, you're not leaving no money on the table to sign like reasonable backup players or whatever. You not they done put some type of teams around you. Anthony Simons is good, like the teams that they had. You even look at this season, Portland was top three for a second
Oh
for
my
like at
god.
least a month. Like,
Jeremy
and then
Grant
they
was
fell
hooping.
off. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, then you got a new coach. All right, yo, you don't believe in this coach. Okay, all right, let's get Chauncey. Chauncey came in, this, that, the third. My thing is just like, yo, Dame want to win, but he want to win on his terms. He want to win in some Cinderella type of way, bro.
And
Like,
Serge is not
everybody,
gonna
look,
win.
bro.
look,
He don't
everybody
want to
want to
He
sacrifice
wanna
run.
he
no
he wanna
sacrifice.
Dirk run, bro. That is that like
That's not.
nowadays
That's
that shit not
unlikely.
flying, bro.
That's
That shit is not.
unlikely.
it's very few
Very
people that's
unlikely.
capable of putting a Dirk run together, bro. It's only
Especially from
one,
the point guard position.
That's what I'm
and it's
saying,
yeah,
bro.
and
Don't
it's only
happen.
one, person
Only one play.
that
That's Steph. Only one player, bro.
And
well,
And
nah,
even
even
I
then,
then,
like
wouldn't
not
even
Steph,
go
not
as
we
far
was
playing
as
just talking
Steph.
about
I
Steph.
combination.
say Giannis, bro, because Giannis to me, and a lot of people gonna call it luck or whatever, bro. The bottom line is the Milwaukee Bucks ain't had no business winning the championship. Period. Let's
What?
just get they didn't have it. Come on, bro. Like if we go back and look at that run, like
That
offensively,
shit was
it's
all
probably
injuries, bro.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was all injuries, but I'm not. I'm gonna give them some credit. Defensively, they held it down, but offensively, they one of the dumbest teams to ever win a
That's
championship.
facts.
Bro, they were just chucking up threes like it was nothing, bro.
Yeah, and then
Like, damn.
Giannis basically put up 50 points off of two moves, bro. It's just a euro and a spin move to the lane because that's all he had.
That's dominance, man. That's dominance.
Yeah.
That's all he had. But getting back to the Dame situation, bro. Like I had to look at it. I'm like, I don't see Bradley Bill getting on podcasts and complaining about what's going
Bro,
on in
he just want
Washington.
Because
his money,
Bradley
bro. He
Bill is
knows what he wants with life.
He just
Bro,
want
he
his
not
exactly.
money, bro.
complaining,
He
bro.
just want his
Yeah,
money.
like Bradley
Exactly.
Bill, he signed a
Like, you can
contract. He
just,
chilling, bro.
yeah,
He know he
exactly,
signed
bro.
up for it.
How old is Dame right now? How old is Dame?
Dame is what,
Dame is
30,
31.
33?
31.
31.
come
33?
on, man.
I
Come
think
on, man.
32,
31.
32? Something like that.
Really?
31 or 32, something like that.
Really?
He
Yeah,
about to
I
be
think he 30.
32.
32,
Something
yeah.
like he 32, he 30. He about to be 33, yeah. About to be
Yeah,
33.
I'm
Yeah.
off Dame. I'm off Dame. He's not really trying to win. It's cool. I
He
love
not
watching
trying
him
to win
play,
though, bro.
but
Like, cause
Yeah,
honestly, bro,
bro.
if he was trying to
You
win,
can't have.
it's not
um,
happening in Portland. It's
it's
just
not
not
happening.
happening.
It
Like,
ain't.
to be honest, bro, like when CJ left, if he wanted to win, he would have requested a trade right there. Like CJ
Take
left,
your
I'm
time
out of
to
here, bro.
South Beach,
He,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
he
I'm
should
out.
have
CJ
requested the
knew.
trade instead of CJ. He should have said,
That's
CJ, you say I'm out.
yeah, that's what I'm
That's what should
like.
have
I
happened.
thought that was what was going to happen because him and the CJ situation when they was both, I guess, somewhat looking to get traded at the time when they was both still there. I was kind of looking at that how the situation would go to State when they had Monte Ellis and Steph.
And stuff.
And a lot
Yeah.
of people and a lot of people don't really remember that, but they both was on the block during that time. The issue was Monte got taken first, and they was like, "Oh, okay, I guess we keeping Steph." Everybody think Golden State had this damn plan. They didn't. They just happened to luck up on some shit. Like they just had a lot of things go their way. But Dame to me, bro, like my thing is like, yo, he a great player. I like him, bro. Like as far as his game, everything. It's not about his game, none
Oh,
of
it's
that.
nothing about his game.
But the thing is like, nobody is throwing you a pity party, bro. about you not winning, bro. Because at the end of the day, you
Or he
got
won
paid
a
for.
participation trophy.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you got paid over $400 million in your career, and you finished 4 years of college. How many players could say that? How many players in the history of this league could say they finished 4 years of college and still was able to earn over $400 million of money on the court?
No,
Jordan
he made
can't
sure
even
he got his bag.
Jordan can't even say that, bro.
Because
Kareem can't even say that.
at this point, you got to
It's like
sacrifice something, man.
it's like some gotta
You
give,
don't
bro. You
sacrifice
made your,
none.
but
You
it's
got
like
to
in
sacrifice
my
something.
opinion, it's like at this point, bro. You made your bed, like now you gotta land it, bro. Like
Yeah, that's what it
it's like
is. Like you can't complain about the
you can't
talent.
complain about it, bro. You
You can't
signing
complain
max
about
deals
you
and shit. You know
sounding
what I'm saying?
all
Get your
these
bread, but
deals.
like at the same point,
Exactly.
Get to the
ain't
money.
nobody gonna
But
join, bro. Nobody's going to Portland anyway. Nobody wants to go to Portland
nobody's
anyway.
going
So
to
like,
Portland. As
so
nice
Exactly.
as
like,
it might
so like,
be, nobody's coming there.
that's what
I'm
I'm saying. So
sorry.
like, with you getting these max contracts, that's gonna make it so you can't get somebody even if you wanted
I
to.
think he could have got some role players that could have made the difference, bro.
Yes,
Like,
that's what it is. I ain't telling you to take the vet minimum, but say is 100 million that much going to change that much from a 90 million deal, and you just leave a little 10 million on the deal for
Yes,
somebody
you know,
else to
10 million
decide to
deal
come in?
exactly.
You know
go
what I'm
get
saying?
you a KCP or something like somebody like something,
That's
bro.
it.
Like,
That's all. Ain't
and
nobody
and and
saying
and,
yeah,
and,
take a
and
vet
look
minimum.
at something like a culture change. The perfect example of a culture change. I don't know if y'all been watching, but the Chicago Bulls is way
Pat Bev,
different now. Like, oh
Pat
my
Bev,
god.
bro. Pat
Yeah,
Bev,
Oh
Pat
I'm
my
Bev
telling you,
god.
bro.
changed the
Like,
culture. That's a culture
other
shift.
than the Lakers, bro, Pat Bev, wherever he go, them niggas win, bro.
He
He
hold
might
people
not be that good of a
accountable.
player, but he for some
He
reason
hold
he put a battery in his teammates back, bro.
he
I
hold
and,
niggas
and, and, and
accountable.
and the
He
thing
hold
is,
niggas
I
accountable.
think it works well with young players. I go back to Chris Paul being on the Thunder. I go to Chris Paul being on the Suns. Like those players, bro, they do a lot for the younger players, bro, because the younger players probably don't have no energy or probably don't have this. Pat
They get
Bev
held
come in and
accountable.
yeah,
They
Pat
get held
Bev had come
accountable.
in, held everybody accountable, and everybody start turning up after the fact. You know what I'm
There,
saying? So
there
I
was a
seen the
play
same
this
thing
year
last
with
year in Minnesota too, Lord. Like when
yeah, no,
y'all
that's a
shit.
fact. There's a play earlier that happened when he went to the Bulls where Vucevic didn't make a
Yeah,
rotation.
I
And
saw
right
that shit.
after he didn't do that shit, Pat Rev ran right up on him like, yo, bro, you gotta get to the
Yeah, he
cut. Like you gotta
cut
get
right
back
into
to
his
the
ass.
spot. Like
Uh-huh.
he held him accountable, which you
Yeah.
if you ain't getting held accountable, you gonna bullshit all along. But he's like, nah, man,
Exactly.
you can't do that bullshit. What you doing?
Exactly. And I think a lot of the vets, man, like they base a lot of them is living off of name value because they just like, oh, I've been in the league, I already made my money, da 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 da, bro. Like I don't really need to do too much. Pat Bev is on some shit like, nah, we out here to win. He was even saying that on his podcast, bro. Like, yo, when I was with the Lakers, bro, like, yo, what we doing on defense? Nah, 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 we ain't doing that. Yo, hey, yo, y'all need to rotate. Yo, Braun, we need to rotate. What you mean, Braun? You not even playing. What you talking about? We need to rotate. So he was just saying, he was just going on about a whole bunch of other stuff that was going on and everything. Where it's like when you have voices in the room, this person want to be a voice, this person want to be a voice, this person want to be a voice. 9 times out of 10, it don't work. When you got one person that want to be a voice, and then yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like when you got one person that want to be a voice, and everybody is like, oh, okay, this is how you do this. A la Minnesota last year, he was like, them boys was turning up last year with him. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's crazy. And as bad as Cat was, he still was putting some effort. Bad like Anthony Edwards was starting to look like the second coming of Vince Carter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just worked for some of these teams, man, when they get somebody that can just boost them up. They ain't doing too much on the court, but they attitude, you could tell something in the locker room is different. You could tell.
A lot of
And
dudes
I
ain't getting
think
paid for that, man. Like, Udonis hasn't been getting paid for that like the last 10 years.
yeah, and I think the thing with Dame is Dame, he fed into too much of his own hype. He just fed into too much of his whole own hype. The Dame time, and this is put some respect on my effing name, and all of it. I'm like, yo, bro, come on,
Which
Dame.
is which is you know what the funny thing is. So after he said made those comments, it seems like he think people is like mad at him for wanting, like we kind of mad because we want to see you play in the finals. We want to see you on those type of stages. Like
We mad
we
at
act-
him for wasting time.
yeah, like we want to see you playing in the finals, bro. Niggas don't want to see you getting bounced in the first round year after year because we know that you like that. So when you want to sit and play with CJ McCollum 2.0 and fucking Yusuf Nurkic, like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but we mad at him for wasting time because you spent all that time thumbing your nose at everybody else that was going from team to team and whatever. Now that you in your 30s and now that they basically you blaming the organization for wearing you down simultaneously while you getting your money, while you getting paid at, over estimate amount of $400 million. They probably gave you more money to you than they gave to Clyde Drexler, Bill Walton, and Brandon Roy and everybody that they had combined. If you go all the way back, if you really want to be honest about it, I don't recall none of them making nowhere near 100 million in their career. You know what I'm saying? So like my thing is, it's like you made your money, that's fine, okay, whatever, but don't nobody want to hear your pity party, bro.
Not
At all.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Like
because
I don't want to hear
yeah.
that shit, bro. I'm just not trying to hear
Because
that.
when you start 10 years down the line and Dame ain't playing no more, and you start having these old time great conversations, like people count rings at the end of it all. So when they like, yo, he's not in that conversation with those guys where he should be because he is that type of talent. But you really can't sit at that table when you don't have the certain type of
I
things.
mean, well, people count
Yeah,
rings, but that's more of a casual type of thing. When we on
Yeah,
here,
that's
bro,
some
like
casual shit.
What's
yeah,
good,
yeah, yeah.
Crispy?
It's
Hey,
more of
Low
a
scared to
casual type
join.
of thing.
Low
It's more
scared.
of a casual type thing in the sense of, all right, yo, how many rings you got? Da, da, da. You arguing with somebody that's not arguing basketball, like day to day and stern and advanced wise and advanced analytics, stat wise, all of that stuff. The thing with Dame is, bro, like I want to have my cake. He had this whole championship vision in his mind that wasn't realistic, bro. Like, yo, I'm gonna win this one in Portland, bro. They ain't gonna. Yo, you want awards for
People like
first round shit. You want awards for doing
participation
shit in the
award.
bubble. You want awards for doing participation in. You want
yep.
awards for shit that they don't give awards for.
And they
That's what
shouldn't.
you want.
He's been here the last 3 episodes or last 2.
You want awards. You want awards for something that they don't give awards for. Dang. That's the problem, bro. You know you should have been left. But what did you do? You thumbed your nose at PG and Pat Bev and all of them that left and whatever. All right, they don't got no rings. That's fine. But the thing is, when you get drafted in the league, they probably telling you in the back, yo, do whatever you need to do to go get a championship. Now, do we knock LeBron for doing it? Do we knock Kevin Durant for doing it? Of course, they on a different level. However, the thing is, they felt the pressure of the media. They dumped into the pressure of the media. Yo, oh, you that great? You could get triple doubles. You could win MVPs and this and that, the third, but you ain't got no championship. Yo, LeBron, you need to do something. Da 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 da. Oh, all right, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go down and team up. And LeBron basically he basically panicked right away in a lot of our eyes. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, we not mad at LeBron for panicking. We're not mad at LeBron for going down to Miami. We mad at LeBron for all the ego that came with it.
Yep, that's
It's
right.
easy. It's real easy to go on stage and holler not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight. When you playing with who you want to play with,
Oh man.
it's real easy to do that. It's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? So the thing with Dame is, bro, like he has to learn like the crossing in between it, bro. Nobody ever looked at Dame the way we looked at LeBron or the way we looked at Kevin Durant. That's just the facts. Nobody ever will, bro. And the thing is, as great as Dame is and as great as Dame has been, if he does win a ring, it ain't. We know it ain't gonna be in Portland, but if he ever does, he wanted to win. He wanted to win one his way, and we know that's just not gonna happen. That's all it is, bro. So, but we don't want no pity party as to why it didn't happen.
Nah, that's the last thing. Like I'm off Dame, man. That shit is just not. Like I want to see you playing for some shit, man.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
not.
I'm saying, bro. Like at
I
this
want
point
to
in your
see you.
career, bro, like once you like, in my opinion, bro, like it's a certain amount of years that you're supposed to like, you know what I'm saying? You can go through the ground and all that, all that little bullshit. after a
Right.
certain amount of time, bro, the clock is ticking, bro. Like, what you
Mm-hmm.
doing, bro? What are we doing, bro? Are we just
Yeah.
you trying to get a bag now, or are you trying to like do something? You trying
You
to make
in
your
your
legacy
30s,
or something,
bro.
bro?
Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you
He on the back end of his prime. Like how
that's what I'm
many
saying. Like,
how many
he don't got that many
legit Dame
years left.
years he got left? Like 2, 3 maybe.
He don't got that many. He got like at this level he got like maybe 1 or 2. After that, bro,
1 or 2.
you're gonna start declining, bro, and like nobody's like
I
it won't
say he
even be
got
the
a
same
few
if you do
years,
win.
but
Nah, because
as a
he's a shooter, so
He might
got
age
4
like
years to
Steph. I'm
see.
not gonna lie. He might
But
age like
nah, like I think 2, 3 years tops. 2, 3
Yeah, that's what
years
I'm saying. He got like
tops.
2 or 3 more years at this level. You know what I'm saying? Balling
Yeah,
out of
yeah, yeah.
control, all
Facts.
NBA level. After
Yeah.
that, bro, you're gonna start declining, and it's
Yeah,
like
I think
it
Dame
won't
can
even be
still
the
get
same
he
if you
can
get
still
him.
give you flashes of what he used to be, but in
yeah,
terms of
because he can shoot the
consistency,
ball.
yeah, in terms of consistency, I give him 2-3 years. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but then
Yeah, that's what I'm.
bodies start breaking down. He's starting to get hurt every now and again. These little
Yeah,
oh
injuries
facts,
yeah,
that
bro.
build up and build up.
That just comes with age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
that's
comes with
gonna
age. So
happen.
it's
That's
like,
gonna happen.
that's what Kevin Durant is going through. That's what
yeah,
LeBron is
Steph
going
Curry
through.
going
That's
through
what
it,
Steph
Bron
going
going
through.
through it,
They all
everybody going
going
through it.
And
through
they
Kawhi going through the
all
shit. Paul George,
realizing
and
everybody going through it, bro.
they
and
all
Steph,
realizing
KD,
that you
Dame is all
cannot
about the
fight
same
the
age.
inevitable, bro. Like at some point, you are going to break down,
It's
bro.
gonna
This
catch
shit
up with you,
don't
bro.
last.
Okay, it
Mhm.
happens,
Yeah,
man.
It's gonna catch
but
up with you, bro. But
yeah,
I
but
can't
what
feel bad for him. It's like you made your bed, you gotta land it. That's just you know what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
how
yeah,
that shit go.
yeah.
You gotta take that.
he
That's
about
how
to
that
get
shit go.
paid? What he about to get paid $52 million in the last year of his
Hey,
contract, bro.
That's what
so
I'm
he's on
saying.
the
Like
last year. How many years he got left?
he got
I,
4 or 5 years left now
he
because he
got
Oh,
like
signed
at
the
he got.
least
extension.
four
Oh,
because he
that's
signed the
crazy.
He
extension.
signed the
Yeah,
extension, yeah, so he got
Yeah,
like
that's
4
sick.
years. So
Yeah,
by that
that's sick.
time that contract, he's gonna be like 37, 30. He's
Yeah,
gonna
Yeah,
be
that's
he
sick.
ain't getting no
making
ring.
$52 million, bro. Like,
making
He
52
just
mil.
go.
Like, come on, bro. He's still
He
gonna
gonna
be
I
be.
taking
think
up
that I
damn near
think
all his team
Dame.
money.
That's
I
the
think I
problem. He's taking
and
up all their money.
all
That's the
their money,
problem.
right? And I
That's
think
the
Dame.
problem.
My thing is where's who can afford Dame at this rate and have a team already in place for him to compete for a title?
I was
That's
thinking
my
that
thing.
same thing
I
too,
wanted
bro.
him to go to Boston. You
Oh,
give
hey,
up Jalen Brown.
yep.
Give up Jalen Brown. They got a bunch of picks. He could go to Boston, play with Jason Tatum. Like you ain't got no excuse after that. Like
Yeah, you got a squad. You got a deep ass squad. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Lee, Jalen Brown, a first round and a fucking and Grant Williams. You wouldn't do that?
I know Jalen Brown got some money coming up because he got
Yeah.
a 5 year.
So you
Yeah,
Yeah, he
so
about
you
to
get
get
off
he
of
about to get a
that.
max deal.
He
yeah,
about to
yeah.
get paid no matter where he go. He getting paid, whether it's
Right,
Boston or
right,
anywhere
right,
else.
right.
So you
I
can
think
get off
he was
Jalen
looking
Brown.
at but he was looking at like 287 if he stayed.
Yeah, like cause if he get all NBA, he gonna be up for like a
if he get all
$300
that man,
deal.
yeah, like
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
287
You
for
got
the
to do all of
supermax. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
he gonna get some crazy bread.
yeah, so but my thing is just like, all right, like a team that could support Dame's like liabilities going forward, because obviously that would be defense. I'm looking at 2 teams in the
I'm looking at
Eastern
the Bucks and I'm looking at the
That's
Celtics.
too. Then nah,
It's
that's too
Boston,
high.
man. I'm
That's too
telling you,
Oh,
it's
high.
man.
Boston. Boston.
Nah,
You play him next to
I
Marcus
know.
Smart. You play him next to Marcus Smart.
No.
pay him next to Marcus.
Honestly, I think you would trade. I think you would
Or
trade Marcus
Brogdon.
Smart because you still
Or
got
Brogdon.
Brogdon and Derek White. You
I'm
know
about
what I'm
to
saying? You
say
still
or
got.
Brogdon. Or they
I'm not even
they,
gonna.
they
I'm
got
not
point
even
of
gonna
attack
lie to
guard.
y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. When I'm thinking of a team that he doesn't have to
With J.
be
Rob.
the go-to guy. Like, no, I'm thinking of a team. At first, the first team that came to my head was Miami, but I had to
Yeah.
scratch that.
I send the link in the Discord.
What?
That's how
Yeah.
That's how Leaf joined.
Yeah.
They
That's how I
don't got
joined in
any.
the
They don't got
Discord.
any
Yeah.
picks.
Yeah. Miami don't have any picks, but
Mm.
now the team that I'm thinking of, and it's probably gonna sound biased as hell, man, because I'm in obviously home, man. It's
Oh no.
probably gonna be Brooklyn
Who, the Knicks? Oh, the
because
Brooklyn. Oh, I was
No.
thinking Brooklyn
but
too.
yeah,
Like him and
But
Yep.
Mikal
to
Bridges.
win though, Leaf, but to win.
No.
That's
I
what
mean,
I like.
but
Like
Going to
even
Brooklyn
then.
and winning.
with
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Brooklyn, I think with him and Mikal in the backcourt, and then you got defenders all over the place. I don't really think you really have obviously with Dame, your defense is gonna be moved up because Dame is gonna shoot that shit. Like he gonna put the pressure on the defense.
Yeah, facts.
So I think Dame could play a
What's
little bit
good, gang?
more.
What is good?
Dame is gonna be able to play a little bit more point guard in terms because he gonna be playing with a younger team. You know what I'm saying? So I think I don't know, man. Like I just kind of said that out there, but
Games.
Man, I love,
Yeah,
I
it's not
love,
that many
I'd love to
teams
see
when
him
you
in
think about it.
Boston.
That like if you traded him
Yeah.
to, and they will still have a legit team. Like it's not that many teams just because he's making so much money. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that
like you
that
Right.
said,
that bread, man. He make a lot of
that's
money.
what I'm saying. Like you gotta make up max bread to get him. So you gotta trade a bunch of pieces just to get him,
Nah, you
and
got to
then
get a lot of guys.
you might have to trade some picks too. So I mean,
Yeah,
like,
man.
it's not that many
But
teams,
I
bro.
think we actually we got some money back because we got our money and our picks back.
And picks back. Yeah, I'm about to say
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Brooklyn got a
So
bunch
Oh,
of
like
you
picks.
know
so
what? Actually,
um
you could trade Ben Simmons and somebody else and some
yeah,
picks.
I forgot
You know
all
what I'm
about
saying?
Ben Simmons
What are you gonna
bum
get?
ass.
Yeah,
What are you
because
gonna
Ben
get out
Simmons.
of Ben Simmons? You're not gonna
Oh
get
my
nothing out of him.
I
god.
mean,
Yeah,
it's
man.
really more so
I
about the
don't
picks,
Portland
know.
though.
gonna
You know
hang
what
them.
I'm saying? It's
Y'all
more so
getting
about the
hung up
picks.
on.
It's really all about clearing up the money to just
You're
have
gonna get
to
like
be
a
able to
late
get it.
second
Yeah,
for Ben Simmons. You ain't getting
Yeah,
no
like you could
first
probably
or no
trade like
early
Ben
second.
Portland
Simmons,
might hang
You
Cam
up
get
on
one
Johnson,
y'all.
and some
second.
picks.
Portland might
yeah.
hang up on y'all. Y'all say that shit. Ben, what? Yo, hello, hello.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Portland.
What about
But
Cam
I
Thomas?
mean
Like,
No, you could.
Portland.
I was about to say that you could do like Ben Simmons, Cam Thomas, and shit, some picks, or Ben Simmons,
Yeah,
Cam Thomas,
because
Cam
Cam is
Johnson,
gone. This
and picks. You know what I'm
talking
saying?
about the
Like,
Nets.
Everybody. I mean,
You could join
listen.
up, Gabe. I sent the link.
The
I think it
Cam
was a lot
Thomas
there.
situation. I didn't want to talk about that earlier, but
he's
because
gone this
everybody
summer.
kept bringing up, everybody keeps saying,
The
but
dude dropped like three like straight 40-point
40-point
games, and then he
games.
was
Yeah,
benched the very
I
right,
next.
just
Like
don't.
right.
I just don't like how he riding on the bench
they
because
just
it's
they
like
just
it's
wait they
like
just wasting his talent.
because it's like you got Dinwiddie. Okay, I see. You know what I'm saying? He's better than Cam Thomas right now, but like you got to develop him, bro. You can't just have him riding
Right.
on the bench
You got
because
to
your team.
yes, you got
Nah,
to
Because your
that's some
team,
behind the
develop
scenes
it's
him.
shit.
not a championship team. Like you're not about to like y'all might win a couple games
That
in the first round. Y'all might make it to the second round, but y'all not making it that far as to the point where y'all
that's how
trying to
you
go
know it's
all
some
in trying to win.
behind the scenes shit going
Saying
on that we
behind the
don't know.
scenes stuff.
It's
Yes,
gotta
because
be because
That's what it got to be
it
that,
ain't
bro.
basketball.
here's the thing that so Cam Thomas went to Coach Javon about the minutes or whatever, and then they he brought it up in like someone in like an interview, Nets magazine interview, whatever. He said, "Yo, it came to me about the minutes or whatever. I understand that." What it is about like the thing is when the coaches get an extension, bro, like they got a habit of like like showing they weight a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, yo, I'm gonna play this lineup. Yo, you gotta earn this. Da 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 da. I'm like, here's the thing. The 40 points that touching on the 40 points that Cam Thomas dropped, that was before I injured. That was before the trades got cleared.
Yeah.
Cause so we had basically like a 7-man roster pretty much. Like we ain't have no Kevin Durant, we ain't have no Kyrie. I think Seth Curry was still hurt. I think who else? Ben Simmons was I heard at that time. He was I don't know what he was doing at that time, whatever. So it's basically Ed Sumner, Day'Ron Sharp. Like we was basically starting all our youngins. All our young players was basically starting. So him,
He had the
Ed
green light.
Sumner, Day'Ron Sharp, Yuta Watanabe. I think Claxton was still around. Royce O'Neal was still around, and we probably made out maybe a 7-man rotation. And during that stretch, Cam Thomas and Ed Sumner was playing 30-something minutes each in those 3 games. We went 1-2. And now, had we would have gone 3-0 in that stretch, I think Cam Thomas might have still been in the lineup. I mean, maybe. I think him and Ed Sumner might have still been in the lineup had we went 3-0. But the fact that we went 1-2 in that, I think that was probably like the all right, yo, we not looking to tank type of thing, but at the same time, we still not winning because we got a whole new lineup with Dorian Finney-Smith, Bridges, and and Dinwiddie in
Cam
our lineup.
Johnson. Yeah.
And Dinwiddie and Cam Johnson. We got 4 players that got traded from other teams in
Whole
our
new starting
current
lineup.
Yeah,
Right.
and a bunch of dudes that I mean, at this point right now, they are better than Cam Thompson. That's why I think like he's going to want to leave in the
But
summer.
are they better than Cam Thomas on the Nets right this second? No. Like that's my thing. In terms of player to player, in terms of playing with the unit, what Coach Javon wants Cam Thomas to do something that's not in his game and it's not his makeup. He
No,
wants
but
him to
that's what
come.
I'm saying. He's not better than them in the moment. Will he be down the line? Probably. But like you said, they still in the playoffs, so they're not going to just piss away the playoffs and
I
not
don't know
lose
what
to
we
Cleveland.
going. I don't even know about that
I
because
don't
we
know,
played
bro, because they're on a
Cleveland.
losing streak right now. They about to fall into the play
Exactly,
right
What
and
is
I
now.
it?
think
10?
we
They
just
got
lost
10
to
games left.
Cleveland again. I think we just lost to
So
Cleveland
it's like,
again.
How
it's
many
like
y'all
you
got
kind
left?
of win.
Yeah.
We got about 8 games left.
8
We got
games.
about 7 or 8
Yeah, they'll
games.
at minimum they'll be in the
Are you a
playoffs.
Nets fan? Oh man.
Like,
I live in Brooklyn, bro.
Oh
It's by
man.
default.
He said,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's by default. Yeah, it's Nets fan by default. But to be honest with you, bro, like I
Y'all gonna
had
make noise this summer. The Nets gonna make noise this summer, man. They got a bunch of good wings. Like people gonna be coming to the Nets looking for some of them wings. Y'all got a bunch of good wings over there. It's like 5, 6 good rotational wings. Plus y'all got picks. The Nets is gonna be able to make something happen this summer.
I'll
They're
be
gonna
honest
have
with
to.
you. I'll be honest with you. All I want us to do is to improve on our young talent and go through the draft like we was gonna do initially, man. Because we went to the draft for Jared Allen, we went to the draft for Karis LeVert, we went to the draft for whatchamacallit, like all these other players. Joe Harris was probably the only other player that we picked up somewhere. I think it was at a point where Joe Harris and Spencer Dinwiddie was our only two pickups, like from
Oh,
other teams. Like we was like building everything through the draft. Jared Allen's gone, Karis LeVert is gone. Everybody that we was trying to groom is gone. Now we sitting on Cam Thomas, and now everybody's like, yo, he probably going to the after. That's the only news outside of Brooklyn that everybody know about is Cam Thomas. All right, yo, Cam Thomas dropped 40 in 3 point in 3 straight games. He got DMPs. He been playing average of 7 minutes in the past 8 games. That's all everybody will talk about. I'm not, yo. The thing is if we was winning, like, would people really be talking about this? And I'm like, no, because we had a stretch where we went 6-1 after the Denver game, after we won the Denver game in Denver, and then shit just fucking fell apart. I don't know, bro. So,
yeah.
No, that's fine. I just feel like I don't think he's gonna develop if he's not getting any tick, bro. Like y'all not about to make it that far in the playoffs. It's like, and I know y'all don't want to tank at the same time, but it's like you got to at least give him some time off the bench. Like 7 minutes a game ain't gonna cut it. That's blowout minutes right there. That's blowout minutes right there. That's not even.
yeah,
That's not gonna develop him on the court, bro. Like, and then like you said, they want him to play making shit. That's not what he. That's not his. That's not his
that's
MO, bro.
not how he made the league. He made
That's
the
what I'm saying.
league
That's
by
not how he made the
scoring.
league. Like this nigga was
He's just a scorer.
league lead. This nigga
Yeah,
he led the college in scoring, bro. Like
Does he
he's a
play
bucket
defense?
getter. You want him to
Exactly.
go out and get buckets, bro. So give him some time to develop and play so he can get better and grow as a player. Him
And I
sitting on the
think,
bench ain't gonna do you no good, bro. It ain't gonna do you no good. Because
yeah,
I just
you're
don't
gonna
think
trade Dinwiddie anyway. You're not gonna keep Dinwiddie. So it's like, what are we doing, bro? I don't
well,
really.
the Dinwiddie, I think he wanted to be there the whole time. The thing is
yeah, I'm
like
about to say.
when we got rid of him, we didn't get rid of him. We actually didn't resign him. We didn't resign. He resigned it with he got a big ass check with Washington.
Nah, that
And
because remember
then,
he tear his knee up.
yeah, he did
Yeah,
tear his knee up.
he
Yeah,
tore
for
his
sure.
ACL, I
Yeah,
think.
Tear his knee up.
yeah, he
That
did.
was the year. That was the year.
He did.
KD and them came to the Nets. He was supposed to play with them.
Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't resign. He tore
right.
his knee up, and then they didn't resign him because he tore his
Was it
knee.
what
Exactly.
2019?
2020 actually.
That was
2020.
that year. I
2019, yeah,
think that
2019,
was
yeah, 2019.
Okay.
it was
And he had came
bro.
up
2021.
because didn't he the year
It
before
might have been.
he
It
tore,
might have
didn't he
been
make the All Star?
Hey,
2021. It might have been
I think actually,
2021.
I think it was 21. Yeah, it was
It
21.
was
Hey, when
Because
is
he tore his ACL. He tore his
Because
ACL.
remember he had a sick year with them. He had the year he was getting 20-5 with them, or 20-6 or
Yeah, it
something.
was 21. It
Yeah,
was him.
because I think he was
The
playing with
problem
Kyrie that
was
year. That
the
one year.
problem was him and Kyrie
Hey
was
yo.
starting, and he was a
Hey yo.
backup. That was the
He
problem.
he had
So
killed that one year. He had I had that.
when is open gym? Because
He opened
I've been waiting so long to ether the fuck out of Low because
open gym is Low is not usually on there. That's mainly Dub and whatchamacallit,
Isn't it
Dub
Tuesdays?
Smart shit.
no, but Low be on it like a lot of times. That's almost
Yeah. Low got his own show on the weekends. He got the Low No show, or
yeah,
whatever.
because
But
this dude thinks that LeBron's a better scorer than KD. I've been waiting like a month to ether him. I every time he's live, I try joining, but they never put me in.
Interesting. Is he not?
I wouldn't. I mean, in terms of versatility, no. If you want to go down the checkbox list, we can go down the
Everything
checkbox
like
list.
the eye test is Kevin Durant.
Mid range shooter, 3-point shooter,
Free throw shooting, shot creation,
shot creation, jail,
ISO scoring, efficiency. Kevin Durant is slightly more efficient.
Yeah, Like, but the efficiency outside the paint is definitely more efficiency.
Oh yeah, LeBron's definitely a better finisher, but like
Yeah,
and even if we do like their per game, right? Like their career average is about the same.
I
I
would
think
go.
that
I would even say all like in terms of at their best transition wise. I think they both about the same because LeBron was going all the way to the basket and he was finishing
I'm
and then
about to
like
KD
say
on
just does his
breakaways.
pull up, like he does
Yeah,
his
he
pull
didn't
ups
really.
for
KD got pull ups, KD got breakaways, and like KD a
yeah,
jack of
because
all trades.
I think
I'm
it's
about to
close
say
because I think
Bron.
LeBron should be in your top five scoring. If he's not in your top five
Yeah,
scoring, then
yeah,
I
he
think
should.
that should you shouldn't just watch basketball if you don't have him as
I
a
mean,
top five scorer.
what
He should be
the thing,
3, 4, 5. He's not.
the thing is, I think LeBron
What is KD though?
He's a
He's two.
different kind of
I
scorer,
have
so
KD
it's
second.
kind of
Oh,
strange.
okay. Power Jordan.
I think the thing with LeBron is his athleticism got him so far.
And
Is
he's a
that like
different scorer.
yeah like look like come on like in transition, bro? Like we talking about arguably the best
The-
downhill player of
Honestly,
all
it
time.
depends. It depends with him if you put because I think Low and Mars they both have him second, and that's my problem
I
with him.
mean, down if we talking about like in transition and downhill scoring, bro, like
No, I think
LeBron is
just
ahead of
overall.
Shaq.
Yeah, he got that shit cleared. He cleared
Yeah,
that one, right?
I think the second to him is Giannis, bro. But it's a
It
gap.
depends. It also depends how they value longevity because I think that's one of their main reasons is probably longevity wise why LeBron is so high up
I
there.
think Kevin Durant longevity is slept on too, because like from
He's
'07, from 2007 all the way to
I think his
2019.
third year, his second or third year, he was already a great to elite scorer.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. But
His second year, he was already averaging
21,
like
20,
25. Like in
23.
25.
09, he was averaging like 29,
Yeah.
25. Yeah.
So like from the start of the 2010s all the way to the 2019 Raptors Raptors championship, bro. Like if you want to say that, like he's been arguably head and shoulders that like one of the most efficient and the best scorers. The previous decade probably before that probably belonged to Dirk and Kobe. But Dirk was a little bit more efficient because Dirk didn't take as Dirk tougher shots and Kobe tougher shots was two different things. Dirk tougher shots, bro, like he had an advantage almost every time. I kind of look at Dirk as the Dirk has an argument for greatest shooter of all time because he has a unstoppable shot. I think
KD.
Curry's just a little mixed up
Oh no,
because
sorry.
everybody just say Curry is the greatest shooter. I say Curry's the greatest 3-point shooter.
Yeah,
Obviously,
because Steph in the mid is not the
He's the
greatest.
great. Isn't he the greatest free throw shooter as well?
Yeah, him and like Mark Price.
He's up there. I
Mark
think
Price.
maybe
Yeah,
Mark
yeah.
Price or Steve Kerr probably got
Yeah,
that.
it's him and Mark Price. Him and
yeah.
one of the
But
two is
Steph
him.
has more volume than Mark Price and Steve
From the
Kerr.
free throw
I
line.
mean, and
Yeah, I'm
from the
pretty
free
sure.
throw line, I
Yeah,
wouldn't know.
I
I
I'm
don't
pretty
know
mean,
sure he
about that.
shoots more free throws.
They're shooting 90
I don't
some
know
odd
if it's a
percent. I was
tremendous
that's
gap. I
splitting
mean,
hairs.
Steph
You
don't
splitting
average more
hairs.
than more than 6, 7 free throws a game for like in a year. Right?
And
Like,
you splitting hairs. 94%, 94.2. I'm
Yeah,
cool
it's
either way.
correct.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
if
cool either
not,
way.
he's definitely like 3 or 5. Like
I mean, he's one
free
of them. You
throws.
know what I'm saying? That's what I'll
Yeah,
say.
I
yeah,
mean,
that's
but
yeah.
for Steph like to be the greatest free throw shooter to me, I think you have to have a lot of volume with that because if we giving Steph the 3-point title, it's because of volume. It's because of high volume. Like, and he's shooting twice as many threes and making twice as many threes as everybody else. We're gonna give him high value, but he's not shooting twice as many free throws and making twice as many free throws as everybody else. So
No,
it
he's
is
not.
kind of a split hairs with the 94.3, 94.2 type
That's
shit, whatever.
yeah,
So,
that's splitting hairs.
yeah, but Steph to me has always been the greatest 3-point shooter of all time. But like the greatest shooter, I look at somebody with a stoppable shot, and to me, Dirk is like Dirk should be like at least listed. This is somebody that got 30,000 points, but like, come on,
Yeah, people kind of don't give
He's
Dirk
in
the
my
love
top
he
10.
deserves.
He's for
yeah,
sure in my top 10. Dirk should be
Like
in your top 10.
the one thing I did want to out because I had heard on the open court one time Mars was like KG was higher than Dirk and I was like nah I don't get that man I just don't get that.
yeah.
It's KG now. Hold on.
Shit.
I mean, if we go for like, I mean, he was obviously a better defender and a better passer, but like, I think
His passing is overrated.
Who you
Oh,
talking about?
KG.
Who we talking about?
Garnett.
Garnett.
KG, yeah,
Yeah,
I think
but I still
Garnett
say
passing
Dirk.
was pretty good at his position. I never really put his
K,
passing on
K,
like a
No, we're
plateau.
comparing to Dirk.
yes.
That if he's a better passer than Dirk.
Is he's a better passer?
I mean
I think it's
that's not saying much.
I don't
I
even know.
think Dirk gravity was a little bit different. I think
It was yo. Let me real quickly. Let me get this off about Dirk's gravity. Right. If I said, yo, you got one pick, give me your the best stretch four of all time. Dirk
Dirk.
picture comes up. Right. So boom.
Yeah.
In that early 2000s where it was it's still, you still got a big five, you still got a pretty big four, and you got a four-man who's bringing the four-man out to the three-point line.
Mm-hmm.
His gravity is unmatched. Like his gravity in comparison to KG's passing is not even comparable. Another quick example, that '06 run that they went to the finals and played Miami,
Yeah.
there's nobody on that Mavs team that averaged more than 4 assists. That's a
Right.
direct result of Dirk's gravity.
Yes.
That would go into
Directly.
his playmaking, right? So
Yeah.
he would be a better playmaker than
That's
KG.
that's directly. Well, like I said,
Direct.
I think KG's playmaking or passing, whatever you want to call it, is overrated because KG as a scorer is not. To me, KG's a scorer's mid. KG's not demanding a double team. KG's not really a dog offensively. He had the midi. He had a little over the right shoulder fadeaway,
Oh,
and
the
that
right
was
shoulder
really it.
fadeaway. Yeah. Yeah.
His
But
passing was from the top of the key, people running out of sets, and he hitting guys. That was KG as an offensive player. KG as an offensive player is absolutely regular.
I think KG at his best as an offensive player, he had more advantages when it was one on ones, and he didn't really have a double to really worry about. But
Because they
on in
wasn't sending it.
yeah, right. But in the Minnesota years though, like he had to do this. The KG that we know, it had to do a little bit of everything. I will say that.
No,
This
absolutely. No, this is not a knock on KG.
yeah
KG had to absolutely do everything when he was in Minnesota.
yes
But again, first round exit, and no playoffs. That's what his spell in Minnesota is. His first round
yes,
exit and no playoffs.
and a lot. Yeah, one conference finals trip. When he had
Yeah, when
Sam
he had Sam
Cassell
Cassell, and that's his
Sprewell.
that's his story in Minnesota. The first half of KG's career is an MVP, a conference finals run, and first round exits.
I mean, but like to sum those years, I think we got to put a little bit more perspective on that time there in the West. That was a Western Conference that was like filled like half the time. Minnesota wasn't even like the fourth or fifth best team, even by record. Like I mean, like if you go look back at those years, especially like go to the
So
beginning and look back at the when Jordan retired, Duncan won the first ring. So you had San Antonio.
yeah,
Who was I think I want to say Portland who they played.
Sacramento, Portland, they were stacked. The West was stacked.
Yeah. So
Quick,
my thing is like all of those teams had like one or two players, or like
that's a
one or two or
fact.
three players, obviously that you like. When I go look back at those Minnesota teams, after KG, in terms of on paper, after KG in terms of on the court, KG had to deal with a lot of things with his own matchup. He had Duncan.
Yes,
Dirk gave him problems. Rasheed
yes.
gave him problems.
All those,
Webb gave him problems. Like you every night,
yeah.
almost every
Those are
night you
all
had.
separate. Those are all separators, right, though. Leaf. He had those matchups with guys who are all in the same caliber,
Yeah.
right? And the majority of those times he missed. He didn't hit the mark. So, and another quick point, like KG's been in the league since '96, right? He left
95.
Minnesota '95. He left Minnesota in what '07, '08.
Oh, 7 or 8, yeah.
Yeah. So he signed up for all those teams. He signed deals. So the talent thing don't. He was trying to pull the Dame, and it ain't work. And then he eventually went to
No,
Boston.
no, no, no,
Figured it
no.
out.
It was a little bit different. I gotta stop because remember they still had the when he signed for 100 mil, right?
It was a 7-year deal. I remember the
Yeah. There was
longest.
a 7 year deal, but the thing is he it was restricted because remember like it wasn't like he could go back then. That was the end of players that could leave after 4 years. Because remember when Shaq left after the first 4 years in Orlando, and then they made a rule to stop that. So when KG signed for his 100 mil, I think maybe like 98, 97, 98, somewhere around there. He couldn't move. He couldn't move anywhere. So
Until '05. What he do, Leaf?
and he did sign another two, I believe.
He signed.
He signed an extension like during I think I
He
think he
signed back up for it.
But he signed another extension the year he went MVP and they went to conference finals because he thought they was gonna run it back.
And
So
then you know what he did? And you know what happened to him after that? He didn't make the playoffs again.
right. Because it shit kind of went left. Yeah, I mean, but I don't, like KG KG's situation is a little bit different than Dame's. I mean, I'm not
No,
like
no, it's not a direct comparison, but I'm saying at some point when you sign up for something, you signed up for it. So for instance,
right.
if Dirk stays and he stays in Dallas, all the time people are like, yo, that Dirk, you need to leave. And Dirk doesn't leave Dallas and he doesn't win the chip. You signed up for that, bro. I can't give you no pity party. You signed
right.
up for this.
Yeah, but I don't think KG was really like KG wasn't making the complaints that Dame was making, bro. Like they was kind of on him, because when he won the MVP in '04, and that kind of came on the back end of that Shaq and Kobe years.
Yeah. That was
That was the
the
last.
year they lost to Detroit in the finals.
Yeah, that was the leader. Yeah, so San Antonio was like they was there. Dallas was there.
Yeah.
Um,
Sacramento fell off at that point.
Sacramento
It
had
was done.
fell. Yeah. That Sacramento, the C Web run was over.
Yeah, Portland was done.
Portland was done. So Minnesota was kind of somewhat in the clear. If that was the year to really do something, they didn't really have it. And then the year after that, the West kind of got rebuilt because remember Nash came
That's
over
when
in
Nash.
Phoenix.
No, I'm not saying he was supposed to get them to the chip. I'm saying
Yeah,
get me in the playoffs. He missed the playoffs
right.
3 straight years.
Yeah, 3
So
straight.
that
Yeah, I think
missed the playoffs,
it
got
was
a
3 straight
lottery
years
pick,
after that. Yeah,
missed the playoffs, got another lottery pick, and missed. So the talent was there because you playing with lottery picks.
right. He
So I'm
he
not
had
saying he should have beat the Suns and then beat the Spurs and then get the 8th seed, nigga, get in the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. But I will say this about Dirk, bro. In terms of matchups against those breed of power forwards back then, we got to remind ourselves Dirk did play. Him and KG was like hybrid. They turned themselves into fours, like, but they was
Yeah.
really
Nah,
hybrid threes
Dirk
and
was a
shit.
3
Yeah,
when he first came in. Dirk was
yeah.
definitely a 3 when he came in.
KG played the three as a little bit because he was
He was
frail.
6'11",
Cause
a buck 75.
yeah, definitely. So I will say that Dirk definitely held his own, bro. Like against the Duncans and the KGs and like in they matchups, bro. Like at their best, when they was at their best, Dirk held his own, bro. Like I think Dirk's ability,
Playoff
um,
riser. His numbers go up in
I
the
think
playoffs.
Dirk's ability against some of the best power forward talent during that time.
His game
To me,
translates. You could put him anywhere. He can play with anybody because of the way his game it translates.
absolutely, bro. For real. I think that
That
they
sounds
definitely
good.
did that.
No problem.
I got KG right there. So KG's top 5. So like I said, this is not a let me shit on KG. I just
I
think
think KG in terms of talent, man, in terms of overall talent, to me, I think he was I think to me he was a better at his best, he was a way better more versatile defender than Duncan was. Duncan,
no, absolutely. He could go guard out on the perimeter and all that.
yeah, definitely. So
You see
because
that '08 finals, he was checking Kobe off of them some switches.
yeah,
He's like that
definitely,
defensively. You can't
definitely,
never say shit about KG defensively. He's like that.
definitely,
All right, peace
definitely,
out, Bank. Have a good one.
definitely. In terms of moves on the block, he had something.
We'll
He
be
had
back at
over
it
the right
tomorrow.
shoulder. Oh yeah, about to end it.
No, we could just honestly we could just do like 20 more minutes or I'm down to stay however y'all long. It's barely like
That's cool.
10 o'clock.
I got to get like a little for 5 minutes. Also Dirk is a transcendent player. Like I said, the stretch four that led to these dudes being stretch fours. Like he was transcendent offensively.
I think him and Rasheed Wallace. I think Rasheed Wallace will work very,
If
very
anyone
well.
y'all want to join tomorrow, we probably go live around the same time. I think it's open gym tomorrow, so I want to go live either before they start or after they start.
I think they go early at 12, so I'm
I think it's
probably
12.
We could do it after like probably around the same
because I'm
time.
gonna be in the crib. I got a 9 to 5 tomorrow, so I'm gonna be in the crib probably afterwards.
Tomorrow is the main thing. Like the thumbnail is gonna be about Joel Embiid's MVP case, and it's gonna be about how we think how far Philly will go in the playoffs.
Oh man, just a snippet of that. I actually wanted to get to that too because people kept asking me. I was like, yo, I don't think it's important for Joel to win the MVP because they need him healthy for the playoffs. That's the only thing. That's one of the things I would get him, but I was gonna get into more of that. But
I think for any player, I think like I would rather if I was a player, I would rather win the finals and a finals MVP than
I think specifically for Joel, like because of his history injuries, in the postseason, bro. Like
And especially
Go-
for his teammate too, like James Harden too, like it would help him a lot too. Like
Yo, listen, Joel is chasing it just like that. Yeah, Harden finally won it. All those third place finishes and them second place finishes. He's chasing that award. Trust me, he want that
I
shit.
think he is. I think he is
He
chasing
wants
that
that
award
shit.
because
He wants that shit.
he missed. He missed out the first year. Joker won it.
Yeah.
The second year was kind of like a question mark because they was like, "Hey yo, did Joker really deserve it?" And then they ran Joker's numbers and did Joker's milestones for the season, and then it was like, okay, maybe he did and maybe he didn't. A lot of people still think Joel should have got it because he was gonna win scoring title. I think he's gonna win scoring title this year again.
Yeah.
Um,
That
and
nigga playing back to backs and all that, man. When was the last time Joel was playing back to backs? That
I,
nigga wants that
yeah,
award. He
he
wants that
wants
award.
that. He definitely
He's
does want
playing
it.
back to backs. He wants that award.
But the thing is, I think that's going to be problematic going into playoffs because like his back to backs, we are as we know, we just going off of his history, bro. Like his back to backs, and you going in the playoffs, and he's getting injured in the playoffs. What's it not back to backs? And like, and it's the same thing I was talking about earlier with AD. Yo, what if he good for game one, and then game two he novice, he having shit soreness in his shoulder or something, and then you don't have him in the Astros. And then game three, he questionable. And then game four, he want to play, but he can play limited minutes. This is the playoffs. You can't have this going down the stretch of the season. Like I think the mentality has to be like, yo, we got to do what we got to do. You get in this playoffs, and then all right, yo, we go from there. I'm giving it all I got. Da 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 da. I don't think you're like, yo, you can win scoring title. You can win MVP. That shouldn't even be a concern. The thing is, Jokic is basically winning this shit easy because he racking up triple doubles left and right. You know what I'm saying? So like it's making it an easier case for him because now that he averaging a triple double. But I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? I'm a Rays love, man. I'll be on probably after 5 tomorrow, man. If anything, I'll check in. I'll check in with
yeah, it'll be like around the same time, if not a little bit earlier. But
yeah. I'm gonna check in with the Discord, man. I'm gonna get rising.
all right, bet.
All right.
All right, I appreciate everyone for joining, and I appreciate if y'all leave a like and subscribe. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Yeah.